see me keep looking over my shoulder. I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my rip out with this jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, gentlemen, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon where it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
That's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.
Yo, welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. This is your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live on this Friday. Sorry for the late start. Stuff happens. Let's bring in a diabolical hater. I think we made it, lost Doc. Doc thought I was going to be on time today, but,
We even start late, and he's still late.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, snap. Yeah, we on, brother.
Check the chat, man. I sent the link in the chat. Oh, man.
You slipping, Doc.
It's all right. I'll give him a pass today.
Everything's all right with moms?
Yeah, everything good, man. Everything good. That's all I can say is shake my head. It's stupid. This shit is stupid. But let's get to the show. I'll say that for the shout outs. The Celtics, the last time we were on, the Celtics were playing in the game 7 and they lost. So,
honestly, they didn't just lose. They got embarrassed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were able to come back from 0-3. Why couldn't they shut Butler down again?
Right. Once your boy got hurt, that was a wrap. Once Tatum twisted his ankle, it doesn't run enough for it. You can't beat a team 4 times in a row. It's hard. Unless you're the Lakers and you get the Nuggets. That's the only team I've seen this whole got beat 4 times in a row. But it's really hard to beat a team 4 times in a row. That's why it's never been done after being down 0-3. Because it's hard. It's hard to beat a team that way. And I love that Boston fans had hope. You should see the number of Boston fans talk trash to me. I try to give y'all a pass. Because y'all really thought y'all was going to the NBA Finals? Y'all really thought? No. This is for y'all, Boston.
That just shows that sometimes if you only got one star or superstar on your team, sometimes it's not enough. Because when he went down, what happened? They crumbled.
The worst thing could have happened was Jaylen Brown had his worst game as a Celtic. Basically had the worst game, had a bad game. But I dedicate this song to my Boston fans. You know, I love the song so much.
Oh shit!
Is that it? Nope. Oh no, that's it. Uh-oh. Let's skip to that part. Nope, that ain't it. I'm gonna find it. Go ahead, oh. That definitely ain't it. We get it. You don't want to come up.
So while you looking for that, I need to say this because we don't hardly say it. Fuck Brett Favre.
Oh,
just get that out there.
Oh, we don't. We don't say that enough, but it's definitely fuck Brett Favre. Before we get into Favre, did anything else gonna happen to Brett Favre?
I know that he went to the grand jury and he's trying to get them to drop the charges on his ass.
Damn, we got Doc on.
Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good to go. All right. I made it.
That's not a podcast t-shirt.
Definitely not a podcast t-shirt.
See, I had to play it for him, man. I found it. I found the song. I got to play it for Boston now. We got to play it. Look, we did it for LA. We got to do it for Boston.
That's right.
So good.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Boston. Oh, Boston. You tried. Bar Simpson with his cake. At least you tried.
Did it for LA. It's only fair to do it to Boston and that leprechaun. Fuck that leprechaun. Nobody cares about that leprechaun. Shoot. Y'all thought that the luck of the Irish was gonna help you this time? Dude. I can't see it, Doc. Well, there we go. At least you tried.
Yeah.
Your hat was casting a shadow over it. That's why I couldn't see it.
Yeah, my bad.
But hey, you tried, Boston. You talked all that shit, Boston. You thought you was going to win. Y'all like the Atlanta. That was like y'all reminded me of the Atlanta Falcons. Remember when they thought they was going to win the Super Bowl? You know, it was right there. It was right there.
Honestly, I didn't think Boston was going to pull it out. The way Miami attacked Game 6, and then they left the floor laughing. They was like, "Say, bro, we knew we messed up. Like we already knew we had it in the bag." And how Boston came up at the last second with that tip in. It was like, "Say, bro, y'all know y'all got to win one, right?" I mean, hats off to Boston for giving it an old college try. But
listen,
Jimmy Butler came in that thing said, "Say, bro, I guarantee." Matter of fact, after Jimmy Butler said, "I guaranteed," the organization of Miami said, Our next ticket ain't back to Miami, it's to Denver. They booked a flight to Denver.
Yeah. That's how confident they was. The thing what I found out is Boston couldn't shoot out the zone. Then once Miami realized they couldn't shoot threes, they started playing the zone on them. When they played that zone, Boston couldn't handle the zone. That's why Boston got blown out.
Yep. And when you shoot 20% from the 3-point line, and that's the shot that you depend on to win games.
Yeah.
They lucked out Game 6 because I don't know about Game 7, but I know in Game 6 they shot 20% from the 3-point line, and they were lucky that homie got that ball out of his hand before the light came on.
The luckiest tipping in history. Then I found out they put 0.5 seconds left on the clock that wasn't supposed to be put on the clock. That's the only reason why Boston won.
Even Pimps mess up too.
It's how they generate money for their teams. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go 7 games. Let them play 7 games. So then this way everybody making money.
Yeah, we love your Boston. I love your fans because your fans was all in my DMs. No, from game 4 to 7, y'all was in my DMs, and now my DMs are quiet. I love it. I love it. Mo loves it. Keep it coming. But talk trash when you lose too, because I didn't hear y'all in game 1, 2, and 3. The middle games, I heard y'all from 4 all the way up to tip off of game 7. Boston fans are like, ha, how about Udoka? Well, Udoka brought y'all to the finals last year.
Yep.
Where did you go this year?
Man, look, I'm not even
a championship coach over women. I was going to say, Doc. Well, I don't know what happened to Doc, but I was going to say, I was going to say the P word, but I don't want to get rolled up. You don't lose a championship coach over women. So what he was doing? You don't lose your championship coach for that. Now Houston about to come up. Houston is definitely about to come up because Houston has talent. They're just young. Now they got a coach that's about it.
Yeah.
And somebody put, because Boston broke code, Boston ain't gonna never have no more luck. Since they fired Udoka, that luck of the Irish is not gonna happen.
I'm not even mad at Boston for how far they made it. One, because that's like the equivalent of last year with the NFL and Gruden. How Gruden got fired, and then it was already good. They were winning. You had a dumpster fire. You fired Gruden, and how dude just come and took over and got them to the playoffs. Like that's kind of the equivalent of what happened. What reminds me what happened to Boston. Like, okay, you had a scandal in the offseason. We up here talking about what's going to happen with their superstars. How can we keep the superstars happy? Well, they gelled together, and it was like, okay, we took it on the chin. We're gonna suspend Udoka for a year. Then turns out we're gonna fire him. We're gonna slide this dude into place. We're gonna remove interim immediately, and dude was still winning. Like he still kept the culture going and kept the team going. So it's not what they wanted, and I know there's no more victories, but damn, bro, y'all did a lot.
They handed him a Ferrari and told him not to crash it. He had a championship team. So
anybody that had any type of coaching experience could have taken Boston where they went. Udoka took them over the hump. Would have taken them over the hump. It would have been a different game plan. I feel like a lot of teams, and we've talked about this before, live and die off of that 3 ball. If you're not shooting the 3 ball well, stop shooting the 3 ball. I'd rather get 2 than 3.
And I think Udoka would have told him stop shooting all them damn threes.
Yeah.
Shula kept them with that. Yeah, we're gonna keep shooting threes. Like you gotta get yourself out that mindset. And the playoffs is different than the regular season, bro.
No, because
threes, that's a wrap.
Because it worked for Golden State, and everybody wants to adopt, the next hot thing, and that's what the hot thing is in the NBA in this era. Everybody wants to be the next Golden State.
But
I got a question.
I get what you mean, Doc, but they don't shoot like Golden State.
Hey,
you can't say that there's any team in the NBA right now that shoots as good as Golden State.
Nah, but everybody want to adopt that. Everybody wants to jump shoot. And I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to, dump on anybody right now. Nobody's parade. If it works, it works because everybody loves a winner.
But I'm saying they don't have a Steph. So it only works if you have Steph or Clay.
Everybody wants to be that though. And everybody's like, you know what, I could do that too because he makes it look so easy. Nah, it's not like that, man.
Steph does,
this dude has been doing it since this. Like, of course he's gonna make it look easy because that dude 30 years old, he's been doing it for guaranteed 25 plus years. Like, say, bro, it don't happen overnight. It may look like he did that overnight, but that was not overnight, man.
I
I'm
had a
just saying.
buddy. I had a buddy that used to live 2 houses down from Steph and them when they were kids, and he got to know their father. So he would, when he would see them playing outside, he'd go over, and he said Steph's been shooting threes since he was like 11, 12 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
And not a lot of these guys like Jason Tatum ain't been shooting no 3 ball since he was that young.
Nope.
No, they adopted it when they came to the NBA because that's what everybody's doing. Like you said, in the NBA, they're shooting threes. You know, they're not running their offense doesn't go run from the post anymore. Their offense runs from the 3-point line.
No, I'm like this. If I could want to run in a 100-meter race, don't make me Usain Bolt. I can say I'm fast all I want.
Yeah,
Won't make me Usain Bolt. Like I can want to, all I want. I can say, yeah, I'm pretty fast. Put me in a 100-meter. I can do the same training regimen as them.
Man,
but I'm not Usain Bolt. I can't do it.
I've always been quick, right? Man, so you know when we train and everything, we gotta run laps. Like we gotta keep going. Oh yeah, I be in the lead all the way when they first start off. People be like, "Yeah, I'm just warming up." You just warming up. I gave it at least 80%. I know I did. Like I was out here. Oh nah. When we in the middle of it, when we in a 10, 20 minute in it. Say, bro, you running out of gas. But guess what? This dude just he was just warming up. Nah, he gone. He in the gears now. I was already in 4th gear. I warmed up when they was talking about, yeah, do your stretches in this. I was like, okay, yeah. Ooh, why y'all stretching, man? Let's go. I'm ready to go now. Gun, gone. Woof. Oh, yeah. This.
I remember I ran the marathon in City Park. And I took off. Like, yeah. Oh, I said, yeah, I'm running past the Kenyans. Yeah. I got midway through the damn race. They come jogging all slow, passing my ass up, and I'm dying.
Yep.
I learned my lesson.
You said Kenyans. I said, yeah, boy. You went for rude awakening.
Look, running like this. I'm running like this. I'm trying.
You like, up there. You full sprinting. You in there.
Ass and elbows. That's all you see me trying to run. And they just dusted my ass. I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's when you realize that marathoning wasn't your sport.
No. Just like shooting threes, it's not everybody's game.
Just like shooting threes, bro. It's not like that, man. It's not effortlessly. You got to put some work behind it.
It takes talent. Look, it takes talent to shoot threes at a high clip and make them.
Yes.
Like, you don't just keep shooting. This is when you get tired.
Yeah.
That's when most people get tired, they can't make a 3 to save their life. And you're in a 7-game series. You shooting all those threes.
But we see it in people's games. We see it in the last 2 postseason efforts, in the last 2 postseason campaigns. You seen when somebody gets tired with Booker this year. Like the dude was just on. And then he carried that. He's carrying 40 plus minutes each game. And you're like, damn, bro. Now you see him wear out. And then the year before, you seen KD, you know, when he ran out of gas in that Milwaukee series. You just like say, bro, damn, he put in a Herculean effort, but all at the end, I'm out of gas, bro. Like I can't go no more. Like foot on the gas from, you know, tip off 48 minutes in. Like say, bro, are you human? Well, you got to pull up superhuman stuff. I ain't say, bro, we at 60 plus minutes. I'm done. I'm out.
Miami got
that's all I got.
Waves of talent that's hungry. So Miami was ready. We're going to talk about what Miami did game 1 a little bit, but what Miami did against Boston, they was ready. Like, you could see it opening tip off. Boston ain't shit. That's how they looked at him. Boston, you ain't shit. And went into the Boston Gardens and won. well, TD Bank, whatever they call Gardens now, and
whatever they want to call it. But I mean, that was Miami all postseason. Every game won except for yesterday. In the postseason, they came out. Game 1, we in it. We here. Punching them out.
If it wasn't for that lucky tip in, I think they would have won game 1 last night. I just think they were tired. I just think you can't play a 7-game series and then go to Denver of all places and expect them to win game 1.
Right. I didn't get to see the game yesterday, so I don't have much to highlight on it. I just seen, they lost.
You didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing. It was just an ass whooping. A big ass whooping. That's all I mean. You didn't miss.
Yeah, they just got out, like you said. It was a 7-game series, and that series ended what? Monday?
Yeah, I think Monday.
Yeah. All right, you in this series, then you come up, and then you playing in the championship game.
Think about it. You have to fly from Boston to Denver. You got to go across country.
Yeah, you going across coast.
Yeah. Denver just sitting back.
Yeah, you rested for a few days, but obviously you're not gonna come out there slacking. You ain't. It's not like they ain't had no practices or whatever. They just didn't game plan for it. Like they rested. They celebrated obviously because you won a conference championship, but they right back to business. Like I say, bro, we in Denver. We gotta be ready. We gotta be ready to roll.
So I'll give them a better chance to win game 2. If they don't win game 2, this series is gonna be over.
I wouldn't say that. I ain't gonna go that far because
I'm gonna say it like this: Miami, they don't win game 2, this series over. You can call it what you want.
Listen, if you would have asked me last week if I was Miami or Denver, I honestly feel Denver's gonna sweep them. Well, that's how I feel. I think that they don't have anybody that can stop the Joker.
Yeah, you can't. They don't. Nobody big enough for it. What I'm saying is
Miami. Now you go ahead, Monty.
I was just saying, my thing is with the whole when I say they don't win game 2, Denver might take one in Miami. They good. So if things go to plan, if Denver takes one in Miami, they taking one back to the crib. All they gotta do is win it at the crib now. So that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Miami has to win one in Denver. The first game is already gone.
Miami's mentality to me seems a little different. It's not your average, we an average post-season team. Like they came in through the play-in, like they lost their first play-in game to go down and then made their way up. So to me, that's telling me that it's about team. It's not about, this is how we fell. This is us and how we landed in the seeding. So to me, it takes all five that's on the floor. They don't care how you're running. They care about what their brand of basketball is. Like I said, outside of yesterday, they won all their game ones. And in their history, if you're a history buff, in all 3 championships that they have, they've always lost game 1. And I guess they kind of lullaby like you in the boxing match, right? And you just getting everything you want off of your opponent. You thinking, this stuff over. And then all of a sudden, this dude in this Rocky mode, like he just eating these punches. And it's like, okay, it's not phasing him now. Now, what the hell do I do? And depending on what happens in game 2 on Sunday, like that's going to be the beginning of the finals to me. Even if let's say Miami lose, like how did they lose? Did they lose like, okay, we lost on this last second stuff where we ran out of gas? Or did Denver really punch us in the mouth and there's nothing we can do? And I don't think that's how Miami going to come out on that floor.
Did you know the last time Miami won in Denver? It was 2016. The last time Miami won a game in Denver.
I have to go with this year's record. Miami was 0-6 against Denver this year. 0-6.
Yeah, pretty bad.
I'm going with that. That's why I think that they will sweep them.
No, I'm just looking at it. They haven't won a game in Denver since 2016. Jimmy Butler was still on the Bulls. Bam was still at Kentucky. He was a freshman at Kentucky. and Tyler Hero was in junior high school. that
Tyler
was the
Hero not
last.
even out there.
Yeah, he ain't even out there. I'm just saying that's the last time they won a playoff game not even playoff, a game in Denver.
Yeah, they went 0-6 this year. So
And
you
it's
think they probably played 3 games in Denver, 3 games in Miami. I don't think they're strong enough. Denver has too deep of a bench. I just don't think that if they pull one out, I'd be surprised.
If they pull out one in Denver, I think the series change. I think that's going to hurt Denver more. Well, Denver,
like I said,
if Denver puts it on them again, I don't think Miami coming out that hole.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I mean, outside of that game 6 in Miami, that was the first time that they lost at home this postseason. So Miami, like I said, the finals really haven't started yet. Like, okay, yeah, Denver, you had some time off, and these dudes just came out of a 7-game stretch.
The finals don't start
got to get used to everything. I'm not ready to call it. I think this will be it's a 7-game series. It's kind of like what the Lakers coach said in a series. It's literally the first of 4.
There's no way that they're gonna go 7 games in this final.
I would not use the Lakers coach as a good example here. He said that got swept.
Well, I mean, he ain't never been there before. Coach Spo been there. Coach Spo been in that thing 3 times and got 3 rings. So
but you got the best player in the world on your team. So you know the Lakers should have been in the finals, not the Nuggets.
1-1. They said the Lakers. Did you even pinch the bitch? Did you even pinch him?
Nope.
No, but what I'm saying is what I told people why today's NBA stars from the last of the 90s. Big boy ball is killing the small ball shit. You can't beat size because you can't teach it.
Yo, you can't. Yep. And that's
you got a big boy who's skilled.
Listen,
you can't do that. It's over.
Playing against Denver takes better percentage shots. That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to shoot the 3 all the time, but I'm making my 2 all the time, but you're not making your 3 all the time, I'm going to win. And that's what Denver does. They get their 2 points. They might get a and 1 here and there, but they get their 2 points. When everybody's relying on that deep ball and people are clanking them, and that's why a team like Boston that has talent is sitting at home right now, because they live and die off the 3 ball, where Denver plays that old school big man ball. We're gonna feed the big man and play it off of the middle. Either he'll pass off or what he's been doing, schooling everybody.
Yeah. So
he's schooling everybody.
Everybody.
It might be the era of the big man again. The big man might be making a comeback again.
That's what it should be. This is exactly what ball should be. I don't know where. I was just talking about this earlier at work. Like, I just, I don't know. Somebody brought it up in conversation. It just made me go on a rant, like to myself, because, you don't have time or whatever. Anyway, you get to this era where everybody wants to be all cute and stylish. I want to look flashy. I want to be Steph. I want to shoot the ball from the parking lot. And you stub your toe, you hit your leg or whatever on the pole going into the shower. You're out for 2 weeks. It's not the same. Like, I did not enjoy this season at all. For the mere fact, one, I can't recall the only superstar that played majority of their games is not even a superstar that played most of their games. So to me, that's not deserving of having MVP shining accolades. That's not you deserving of you showcasing your talent at the All-Star weekend. And then, you look at the franchise I cheer for, the person that we have the most marketable person on the team played 29 games. How am I supposed to be proud of that? How am I supposed to be proud of that? How am I supposed to be like, say, bro, yeah, my team in it. My team a bunch of dogs, whatever. Excuse me. But the guy that I'm giving all the money to, 29 games. What is the percentage of that? You got 82 games in the season. This dude only played 29 of them. Like,
so y'all giving him 200 million.
That's barely a quarter. That's barely a quarter of my season. I'm paying you all this money. I can't even be happy about it. Like, I got to sit here and watch these dudes try to pick up the pieces, waiting for this dude to come back. Oh, he's going to be reevaluated. Let's go outside my franchise. Let's go with somebody else. Let's go with the face of the league. Let's go with LeBron. Yeah, the dude with the face of the league, and yeah, he's ancient in, I guess, young people's terms. But I mean, I can't rely on this dude. I can't rely on this dude forever.
To answer your question,
and his help.
36% of the games Zion played.
Oh my God.
Crispy.
Nope, I'm sorry, I put 80.
Just over a quarter.
My fault.
Just
35%. Over. My fault. 35%. I put 80 instead of 82.
A quarter and a dime. This dude, bro, impossible.
I just want
look at the help that LeBron's supposed to have. LeBron's supposed to have AD. AD don't show up until the postseason. All of a sudden, miraculously, now all of a sudden you all damn sudden available. Like you couldn't do that for the franchise that was down here. And look at this. Like that's another thing to not enjoy about this season. Ja Morant, okay, cool, he got in trouble, but it's the off season for him. His team not nowhere near relevant right now, but he's in trouble, and now we got to talk about this. It's like there was no kind of bright spot outside of what our championship game is, because Miami's doing something that's never kind of been done before. Never been done. With this play-in situation, and Denver, the way that their team is moving, like that's never been seen before. Like you haven't seen a complete team in so long. So outside of that, there was really nothing, in my opinion, there was nothing to cheer for this season. Like this season has been so dry. Like, bruh, like dust. Like the man with no name. I haven't had a drink of water in 5 days. My lips are so crusty. If I go to lick them, I will make it worse. I would rip all the skin off. Like it's been that dry. It's terrible, in my opinion.
Man, we not even 40 minutes into the show. We got a doc rant. I think it's a new record. I think this is a new record. I'm just saying, we know Ja Morant about to have a big ass suspension because Silver already said he wait until the finals are over to break it down.
And what do you think? Half a season?
Man, I told you my answer is 50. I think it's 50.
And I say it should be the whole season.
How much? Matter of fact, let me look this up. How much Gilbert bought a gun in the arena? He lost a year. So you gotta do half of 82. Whatever that is. Because he ain't bring the strap. He ain't bring the strap in. He ain't bring it in the gym. So you gotta do half.
Yeah, technically he didn't bring it on grounds. So that's what got Gilbert the whole year. So yeah,
you gotta do 40.
41.
No, but 41. See, the only reason why I say the whole season, because he already had fucked up once. And then 2 months later, he's gonna do the same shit again. So that's why I say the whole season.
The thing is why they're not gonna give him the whole season, because technically, like Eric said, he didn't break any NBA laws. Technically, he didn't.
Well, he kind of did, because when you're a star in the NBA, you're a face of the NBA. And he made the NBA look bad, not once, but twice.
Yeah, that's why I said 50 would be enough to get the point across.
I think the season with no pay would get the point across.
The only way we can look at it is Gilbert Arenas, who bought one on the grounds when he told Javaris to pick one. So they gave him a year. Technically, he didn't bring it on the ground, so that's why I say you take some games off.
Right? Yeah, you got
Gilbert was.
He got to play at some point. Yeah.
Nah, I would use
And
him
this
as
is
an
before.
example, so then this way people don't fuck up again.
I think Gilbert was the one who did it. Like that really was about to be a shoot off because there was Javaris Critton is in jail right now for killing someone. So that really was about to be a murder in the locker room.
It was really about to go off. Go off.
So I think that was warranted. A season was warranted for that because you can't just go around and tell somebody pick one. like pick one and you want me to shoot you with.
Show what he did. That's what he did.
That was kind of more egregious than this. But if we do it again, if he's stupid enough to do it again, then suspend his ass for 2 years, 3 years. I don't give a shit. If you stupid enough to get caught 3 times with a gun on camera, you need to be.
That's what I'm saying. They caught him twice in less than a couple of months.
If you look at the real video, he probably didn't know he was on camera when he was doing that stupid shit. And the dude tried to hurt me, put it down. But you know, social media is fast. Freeze frame.
Oh no, they already waiting. They already waiting.
Freeze frame. That's what they did.
Gotcha.
They freeze framed it. But if you look
To
at the
me,
video, like, oh shit.
To me, the stupidity part of it is that he actually thinks that these people are his friends.
Yeah. You gotta get rid of those hanger-oners. Fool me again now, I give him 50 games without paying. You have to stay home. Do it again, you get in the whole year. Man, I'm with that too. Right? If you do it again, plus the 50. If he do it again while he's suspended, add the 50 plus another year. So that's what, 82 plus 50?
I really think
Shit.
I really think he did change his circle by now, because I'm pretty sure the dude tired of hearing it. Like we're talking about it. Like, so I want to say it happened a month ago. We're 3 episodes into it. You know, still a hot topic with us.
I'm just saying, T. Moran, if you don't grab your son and shake the shit out of him, like you need to shake the shit. Listen, you fucking up the money.
But what is that going to do? Because Ja Morant is, you know, a 20-year-old man. Like, what is his dad, shaking him up?
Listen to me. If I was the father, I would whoop Ja Morant's ass every time he fucked up. Every time he did something questionable, I would have been in his ass like he was 12. You're not going to fuck up the money because you were my investment. I done invested time. I done invested money. You know, I had to work double shifts at this to get you through basketball camp, to get you to this point. Nigga, this is me. Look, some of this is my work while you in here. You represent, your name is Morant. My last name is Morant. You got my last name on your back. I'll kill you. That's what I'm telling you. I'll kill you. Before you be when I kill you. Go ahead.
I'll kill your ass.
I'm down for all that. All that I'm saying. Like,
that's the old school way, man. Look, I brought you in this world. I'll take you out this world before you make me look stupid. Because
but if it was the old school way, he would have only fucked up once, and he fucked up twice in less than a couple of months. You know what I'm saying?
It'd have been a left shoe and the right shoe in his ass. It was the old school way. Now go apologize to the Memphis owner. That's mom would have grabbed him by the ear. Now you go apologize to that owner.
Grab him by his ear and shake. Go.
Like Mr. D's. like in Mr. D's, dude said, I'm your star quarterback. Boy said, well, you gonna come up in here cussing, then I'm gonna have to let you go. Boy said, well, you up in here swearing in front of women? The way
he acting. Nah, he overreacting. Ja is not doing nothing gangster. He doing stupid shit. So it's not like he's running up on people with a gun pointing at them. He just got
but there are stories out there that real gang people are sick and tired of him running around the basketball courts, doing all, making all these gang signs. He's not even affiliated with the gang.
Yeah, I saw that video, but he also was a clout chaser his damn self. Damn rapper saying it. If it was a real gang member and not a rapper said it, I'll be like, okay, well, you need to stop. You know what they do?
But what makes him not a real gang member? Because he's not a rapper?
No.
I mean, because he's a rapper?
No, I say because he's a rapper, whatever. You know what these entertainers do? They pay gang members to be pay him for protection. So nobody gonna touch Ja Morant because they'll bring too much heat to their game. So It is a bunch of motherfuckers talking like they always do. It's like, I'm just being real. Like, if they touch Ja Morant, they're gonna know who touched Ja Morant. Now you got a whole task force on the game, and the people running the game don't want that. The people want the game, probably like the publicity that Ja Morant bringing to the game. Knowing them, oh yeah, drop down with us. It's just the people who want is the ones who angry. The real gangsters not worrying about Ja Morant doing that shit on the court. Like, they're not worrying about him. Like, they got other problems to worry about. They ain't worrying about Ja. When I say it, I get what Smith trying to say, but I think Ja Morant is doing stupid shit like bringing guns, like impulsive shit, bringing guns to strip clubs, dancing with guns. I don't think Ja in the street like they're trying to portray he in the street. Ja is not in no damn street. He ain't in the street. He pulled the gun out in Denver. Like, he not in the hood of Denver. He was in downtown Denver.
Yeah, I honestly think it's kind of like that situation with D'Angelo Russell, because D'Angelo Russell got in trouble with his phone or whatever. So I honestly think after this little episode, after this little wave, you ain't gonna really hear about it. He gonna take his
lawyers, yep. The FBI, the CIA, they'll bring all the people there to infiltrate that whole thing.
What they call them operators. So, you got your guys that says they know how to handle themselves. They have, affiliates. They be like, say, bro, I need you to look out for this. They got their little plug in places. Yeah. Be like, okay, man, what's the word on the street? What's going on with this, that, and the third? But with Ja, I think after all this waving hit, he going to take his time, whatever it's going to be. He's going to take the consequences. It's going to be a release statement from his publicist or whomever, is in charge.
Going back to
okay, this is what the estate says. This is what Ja says. He's going to do it. He's going to come back. And then that's going to be the last we hear about his personal life outside of, okay, he got married or he went back to school or he went to school and finished his degree. Kind of like what
Memphis Grizzlies are about to put a handler on him. They about to do like Jerry Jones did for the Cowboys. Jerry Jones had personal bodyguards and shit around his stores. Listen, don't let him do nothing stupid. And you didn't.
That's all it's gonna be.
You notice that the Michael Irvin and them left. You ain't hearing about no Dallas Cowboys stars really getting in trouble like that.
Nah.
Because Jerry Jones said, "You're not gonna mess up my money," and Nike gonna go to Ja. You're not gonna mess up my brand, because his shoes sold out. Like, they released his colorways, they sold out. So they
sold out in like an hour or some shit like that.
The kids love Ja Morant. That's their Allen Iverson. We all wore, me and Eric's generation, we wore the on sleeve.
Yep.
Everybody wanted to be Iverson. These kids look up to Ja Morant. They want to be Ja. So
the sleeves, the headband, the answers. The answers that came back out, you're still looking at them.
At that time. People was rocking Reeboks. The only thing they had, only Nikes I seen people really wearing was the J's or like the pennies. But people was not really rocking like Nikes like that. People was rocking them answers. When them answers came out,
right,
2 different toes, answers, one was red, one was blue. I had those.
Right.
like
then they came out with their colorways. They came out with the other teams. As soon as they made them in yellow, white and yellow, them suckers was hot. Even women was having, like, I recall them having that at the concerts that they would have.
Yeah, and it's like that's their Allen Iverson.
I mean, hopefully he doesn't make that stupid mistake again. But I'm sorry to say, I have a feeling he's gonna do it again.
I don't think he's gonna do it again because they're not gonna allow him to do it again. One, they probably gonna take all the guns he got. They gonna probably take it away. Them guns gone. They gonna look. The NBA are some gangsters. All right, you fucking up the money, Ja. Because we can't put Memphis on TV because you're suspended. So they coming in there. Give me all the guns. Give me it.
You out, bro.
Give me it. They gonna say,
don't even worry about it.
Your friends can't film you no more. No more IG lives for you. None of that.
We're taking over your page.
Taking over your page.
Yep.
Look, monitoring your phone. You're not doing nothing.
We out, bro.
They want to lock him up. And then some other knucklehead gonna mess up. And then the Heat gonna be off Ja then. Then they'll give Ja his freedoms back. But somebody else gonna mess up. It always happens. Somebody gonna mess up, and then they're gonna be the next hot story. Because think about it. When the last time we talked about Gilbert Arenas doing that? I remember when it first happened. They was all over the news. Now Gilbert Arenas has a podcast. Right?
You couldn't go nowhere.
He literally pulled the gun on a gang member who was in the NBA. Javaris Critton was a gang member. He was a real gang member. He really was living that life. And Gilbert Arenas could have died that doggone locker room that day. You told a gang member, pick a gun. I'm gonna shoot you.
Say, pick one. Where we going? How we doing it?
I'm gonna shoot you with. And that guy
we doing it with the 22. We doing it with the 45. Bro, what you want, bro?
Dude, that's a
damn, bro.
People think you got to hit somebody to assault somebody. No, you threaten somebody. That's assault. That's a crime. Gilbert Arenas committed a crime. And people don't know. People don't even talking about that. Then Gilbert Arenas was so brave. People don't remember what really got him suspended. It wasn't even the guns. He come out the next night shooting with his fingers like this. That's what got him suspended.
Some of these people think they're above the game. They're above it.
I was watching ESPN and Gilbert Arenas come out with he got 6 shooters in his hand. And that's when he heard the suspension came down.
Man, look, you got a whole generation of kids that don't even know.
Look, I don't want to even hear Gilbert Arenas talking about y'all. Because don't make me pull up the film on you. Because you did something worse. Like, at least Ja is not coming out having gun celebrations after getting caught. You came out like this. I still remember to this day. He had his fingers like this. And that was David Stern. And David Stern said, oh, no.
Like he Yosemite Sam or somebody, man. Look.
David Stern told that boy, come here. You sit down for a year.
Boy said,
come here.
Yeah, bro. You done lost your rabbit mind, bro. I'm going to have to sit you down for a minute.
Now, Jay, if this was David Stern, that year would be right for you. I would agree with it. Because David Stern didn't care. He sat down Jordan for a year and a half.
I think that if it was David Stern, the first time he did it, he would have been suspended for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this time would have cost him maybe next year.
You know, David Stern was super irrational. I mean, look at how he did the New Orleans franchise. Dude say, okay, yeah, Chris Paul, he could go to Lakers, and Lakers gonna give y'all whatever. David Stern looked at Chris Paul and Kobe on the same team. Absolutely not. That's not happening at all.
How we know them guns are his? Did he go to the store and buy them? We don't know them guns his. That could be his friend's guns.
It don't matter. If you get somebody that's in the clique and they point the finger, well, guess what? Now you recode.
That's your gun.
That's your gun. Right back to you. That's you. It be like, say, bro, where you got it from? Where you got the money from? So, do you know who house I'm in? Do you know what car I'm driving? Here's all the records. Here's everything. His name on it. Be like, oh, whatever his first name is, Ja Morant. Up.
Camarius.
Yep. Hey, Judge.
Camarius.
He's a big name. Let me go get him.
Tamarius Morant.
His name is Clarence. And Clarence have both parents.
Well, for real, his real name is Tamarius. I would go by Ja too.
Tamarius lives with both parents.
Yep.
Tamarius' parents have a real good marriage.
For real. He is Papa Doc.
Yep. You're absolutely well. That when they came out with that in the beginning, that fits him so perfect. He is Papa Doc.
He's Papa Doc.
Went to a private school and now all of a sudden thinks he's gangster.
I tell kids today. I'll tell them. I say,
That's a
bro,
private school.
Yo, if he does this shit
You
again,
embarrassed?
if he does this shit again, they should change his name from John Morant to Cheddar Bob.
No, Cheddar Bob shot himself. He Papa died.
Yeah, that's what's his name. That's who do you call the Giants wide receiver?
Flexible Bears. That's
Plaxico.
Cheddar Bob.
Yep, that's Cheddar Bob right there. Izzy knows.
Oh, he threw a shot at Izzy.
Damn,
Izzy
bro.
ain't even on the show. Izzy about to curse you out in like 5 minutes.
He went to sleep.
He might have. But I'm just saying, John Morant needs to learn. Hey, bro, streets ain't what it is. You made it. You made it. Who goes backwards? Who goes backwards? Like, look, I got the money, but I want to live on a pissy mattress. That is shit. A pissy stained mattress with no food in the refrigerator. Who wants to do that? Like, I got 200 million, but you know what? I want to live in the hood.
Give me the money if you don't want the money. If you want the money, give me the money.
I'm gonna show you how to live. Get that 200 million.
You will be able to throw away money.
In my toes. All I gotta do is shoot a basketball. For 200
You don't got to give me 200. Just give me $1 million. I'll be straight.
No, I'm just saying he gave me 200.
It's not even about me being straight.
Yeah, I'm just saying this. If you was to switch with Ja Morant, that means you get 200 million. All you gotta do is play basketball. And you get 200 million. You think I'm worrying about guns?
You wouldn't see me out. You would see me when I get out of my car and get to the stadium to play a game. And after the game, you would see me getting into my car. But then when you went by my house that night, my car would be sitting right there. If I was a star that was making any type of money in any type of sport, I am going to be an angel.
Ain't no
Where is he?
There's no way that I would go out.
He says, "School, you right about that."
Man,
I don't care what 250 million. I'm still ain't paying them shits back. Fuck it. I'm gonna die with that.
Man, look, y'all saying that I'm up here talking about if he don't want the money, give me the money. That's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm not thinking about my school situation. I'm thinking about my children's school situation.
I ain't worried about my school.
As long as I got their future wrapped and secured, brother, whatever. Like, just give me the money. Like, I'm gonna set up my children's future. That's all I care about.
I will set up my son's future. My wife will go on unlimited vacation she wants. My student loans will be the last thing I'll be worrying about.
Literally the last thing. Be like, man, look. You can be like Day and Friday. Like, how much money you got? I don't know. I bought a car. I got some shoes too. How much money you got left? I don't know. I bought some stuff, man. Look.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like this, man. Look, after that vacation in France, and then we went to Sao Paulo, and we went to Brazil. I don't know how much money we got left. I'm sorry, I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
If you got 200 million, you're going to Sao Paulo, Brazil, at least 5 or 6 times.
Yes, at least. At least. But
you've been talking about these islands. You might buy an island. Who knows?
Exactly.
Look, I ain't got it.
They got some places out here that ain't been discovered yet. Jeff Bezos and buy them all. I could go get one.
I know they got some islands around here somewhere. Call that bitch Jefferson Island. I don't care what you call it.
I don't care what you call this thing. Call it mine.
Shit. We are doing.
We taking a flight to Venom Island.
Look, fly y'all in every time to do a show. Yeah, we doing a show live from Moles Island. Right? Sand and beach everywhere.
I was about to say, it better be on the beach.
It's gonna be on the beach. It's gonna be on the beach.
I'm in the background, just like say, bro, this is how we live out here.
And I'm not gonna be drinking Pepsi.
Look, whatever they need,
it's a little stronger than that.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever they need is on me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yep.
You think I'm worried about sitting in my car dancing to NBA young boy with a pistol with $200 million?
First of all, somebody needs to smack him in the head with the pistol for listening to NBA YoungBoy. Like, if that's really great music like that.
We up here talking, but even NBA YoungBoy said, "Damn, bro, I gotta scale it back." Now that's a damn shame when the artist himself is like, "Say, bro, I think something wrong with my music." That dude said about his own music. Say, bro,
Yeah.
wilding out here, huh? I never listened to NBA YoungBoy, so I don't know. But I've heard when I heard him put out that statement, I said, "Damn, bro, it's that bad." Like when you're talking about yourself, it's not like he was criticizing himself. He was like, "Damn, bro, I'm wild for this, boy. Let me scale it back a little bit." It's whatever.
It's crazy. I'm like, these youngsters today are fucking semi-retarded. I'm gonna say it. Like, they're gonna be semi-retarded to fucking throw away your future for clout. Y'all are semi-retarded. Like, anybody who thinks like John Morant is semi-retarded. Like,
Man, you have been talking about young people. This is when I knew I got old. And my previous job, not the one I just left, but a couple of years back, they had this new wave of new hires come up in here, and it was females. And I'm married at the time. I'm I don't care, but I can't help but hear the conversations. So they talking about, say, baby, he can't even take me out unless he threatens my life in some kind of way.
What?
I looked at this, it's like, I say, bro, there's no way I can make it in today's dating pool at all. This girl said, I gotta have this dude threaten my life, like my livelihood, some kind of way. I said, I'm out.
So you gotta tell her I'm gonna shoot you.
Like,
if you don't go out with
I don't know. Like, I didn't even care to follow up on it. Once I heard it, she phrased it that way. I said, I'm done. I wanted to follow. I'm like, I got so many questions. I don't want to ask. Like, I'm afraid to ask. To tell you the truth. I said, no, I can't make it. I won't make it.
So they doing the Ike Turner. Saying, you know what? You ain't going nowhere. Pal slapping people to get women now.
He gonna come up behind you while you in the dressing room. You looking at yourself in the mirror. He gonna put it right there on the ground. Boom. What you gonna do? Where you going? You gonna leave me? Oh man, look.
Well, that's why I'm gonna continue to work. I'm gonna continue to get what I need because I can't trust the next generation to take care of me when I'm old. I gotta set myself up. Because the women talking about they gotta get beat. They life threatened.
Yep, they gotta be threatened and what? Nope. We straight. We straight on there.
He needs to be, what do you call it? He has to be used as an example. So 50 to 80 games sounds feasible.
Yeah, it's gonna be between that. It's gonna be that. I don't think no less than 50. I don't think.
I mean, I'm a hater. He would have been gone for the year if I was the commissioner. I'd be like, you just fucked up not even a month and a half ago, and you're doing this shit again. I don't care what players' union is gonna try to fight it. Your ass is sitting the year.
Well, I mean, even if they were to, obviously they're gonna fight for him, but there's nothing that you could do to really justify it. That's one. The turnaround was way too quick. The turnaround was literally a month and some change.
Yeah.
Like, dog, you just literally, you came out, you said it, and then you like, okay, I'm gonna do better. Not even, 4 weeks later, we back at it. It's like, oh, okay, now you just gave me lip service. Okay, you're a young man. Okay, this is me as a fan. This ain't me, diving into it, being an analyst, this, that, and the third. I'm charged that you're a young man with some money thrown at you. You got money, more money than you know what to do with. You're not really thinking, I'm not thinking about, what will my daughter do? What would happen if my daughter catch this? Or what would happen if my family, my sisters, my mama, and them caught this? It's like, okay, I'm wrapped up in being a young man. Like,
it's gonna be about 50. It's gonna be about 50. Even
no, I heard the same thing. I heard the same thing though, that supposedly what they know about Ja, it could probably end up being a heavier situation.
I'm like this. 50 is hot as a heavy shit. They give him a year. He must have shot somebody. Right.
No, because honestly, if he would have shot somebody, Ja Morant would be banned from the NBA.
I'm like, we don't know if he might get banned from the NBA. We don't know what the info is.
We don't know what the info is. We don't know if maybe he was slinging that rock. Or had people slinging that rock for him. You don't know.
We need them to sweep the Heat so we can find out. Because we're not gonna find out until the day after the finals.
Well, when Denver sweeps Miami, like I called, we'll find out within the next I would say the next 7 days.
Yeah.
And it won't even be that. Because they're not gonna right after the NBA championships, they're gonna be like, yeah, we're awarding the trophy to whoever. Ja Morant suspended. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, it's gonna be like maybe a week or so after.
It's gonna be a day after. Watch. It's gonna be one day after. They're gonna give whoever the chance to celebrate. They're gonna talk about it on radio, and then on there, undisputed and all that, and then all you're gonna hear is breaking news: Ja Morant suspended for 2 years. What? But man, let's talk about a man who got to the bag. Man, I gotta play the song for my boy. My Pistons. My Pistons got my boy. I called it. They got Monty Williams. My Pistons. Thank you. The owner finally dropped the bag. The owner really wanted Monty Williams. The GM wanted Kevin Ollie. That's what happened. The owner said, no, we're getting Monty Williams. So they offered Monty $20 million for 3 years. And he was, nah, I'm good. I got $20 million for the Suns already. I could just chill. He went up to Monty and said, okay, you can have $78 million for 6 years. So Monty said, so.
See, okay. Yep.
It might be up. It might be up in Detroit. I might actually get to a playing game. See my people make a playing game next year. It's up because Monty can coach. I seen Monty took a bunch of bums and they made the playoff.
Don't get crazy, Mo.
I said
don't get crazy. Next year play-in? No.
The play-in.
Maybe a year or two, giving him time to actually get that team together, but not in a season.
Look, Monty did it with the Suns. Monty came there, they won 19 games.
The Suns actually had good players, though. You guys got a lot of young players.
No, put it this way. The Suns didn't. The Suns had trash players before you got there. Because that was before Chris Paul. They just had Booker. That was it. It was Booker, and they won 19 games. The next year, when his first year, they won 39. 39 games get you into the play-in the East. I didn't say we're going to win the play-in. I just want to see a play-in.
Obviously, y'all going to get one of the spots because the East, the team's obviously going to shift. You're going to have your Miami, your Boston, your New York, look like.
New York.
And that leaves 4 more teams.
You got Milwaukee. And
you got to get your Milwaukee in there.
Yeah.
Philly.
Well, Milwaukee about to get a new coach. Or they already have a new coach.
Doc there. Doc gone. There's a lot of changing going on in the East.
So, yeah, I didn't say Philly. So I left out 4 spots.
You got 11 teams. Look, all you got to do is be, in the top, 10? All I need to be top 10. All I got to be is 10.
10, fight for the 8, and you win.
Yeah, I'm a proud Pistons fan. It's a lot. My pops is a Pistons fan too. I found that out. I never knew. I thought I was the only Pistons fan, but he said he was a Pistons fan too. So, hey, got to. I'm not in dreamland that aim for 10th place. I'm aiming for 10th. Y'all acting like I'm aiming for. Shoot, I'm just aiming to move up 5 spots, man. I'm like, damn, I can't move up to 10th place. I just want to see play in. That's it.
You can replace, a team like Brooklyn.
Chicago.
That got swept. Chicago. that was in there.
Atlanta. Like, I think we could catch Atlanta. I'm just saying.
Atlanta, all these people that you could just get past. Like, come on.
As a person who watched every Piston game, we were in a lot of games. We just got out coached. I just think Dwayne Casey just got tired. I think he just like, fuck it, I know how to deal with these young kids. Monty does. Monty know how to deal with young kids. And I'm not
they're
saying
young, they're hungry.
Yeah. Look, there was a graphic out there saying, look, the Pistons gonna be a player. We're gonna win the championship in 2030. So I gotta wait till 2030. That's what all them young kids grew up. They predicted the next 10 years of championship. They say the Pistons in 2030. I say, okay, cool. I'll wait till 2030. But until then, I'm shooting for the play-ins, not the playoffs. Not saying we're gonna win the play-in games and go on a Jimmy Butler-like run. But I think Monty Williams' impact can get us to the play-in game, and at least Mo can be like, yes, some progress. I don't think we're going to win 16 games, 17 games next year. I think we can at least win 30. I don't think that's dreamland. I think that's fair. It's fair. Listen, you watch every game, we'll say that a lot. I'm just saying, bro, I'm a fan, bro. I have to watch. I have to watch. We don't come on TV. So I'm like, dude, I have to watch nefariously all the Pistons games, man. Like, sometimes I'll be doing the wrestling podcast, watching the Piston game. Then I'll, they're losing in the last game. And I'm like, fuck. Now I got to go back to the podcast. It happens. Dreamland, where the Saints make the playoffs. Dude,
now you in prime form. We ain't nowhere near football season.
Listen, time out. For 15 years, we didn't miss the playoffs. For 15 years, we missed the playoffs 2 years. Now it's a dreamland. Like, for 15 years, I ain't hear shit. The Giants been shit. In that time span, been shit.
Here's the thing about it. We wasn't even mediocre. Like, okay, you would take this season, we was mediocre. We was just under mediocre.
And the season before that.
Last year, we won 9 games last year. Well, the year before. We won 9 games.
Yeah.
With a handicapped team. 9 games.
We won 8 games with a retarded coach.
Oh my God.
And he helped as a quarterback. So you want to tell me?
With a handicap plus team. Like, all of a sudden, we were sitting on a division champ crown for years. For years.
No, the play-ins are not the playoffs. Because you don't count in the field in the field of 16 if you don't win. No, it's not. It's a tournament.
And then here's the thing. The play-in count as its own statistics. Like, the play-in statistics don't even count for postseason stuff. Like, you're just doing this one thing. So
you can score 100 points in the play-in game as a player, and it don't count to your playoff statistic.
It don't. It's just there. You just did it. It's just something to go on. I don't know. Congratulations. I don't know.
It's like purgatory, man. It's like it's in the middle. It's just there.
That's exactly what it is. It's basketball purgatory.
You just don't understand.
But guess what? You're excited for it because it gives you a chance for a postseason berth.
Look, I am a realistic person. I'm not going to say, hey, we winning the championship this year. Hell no. We far away from it. Play-ins. Let's go for the play-in. And then we might not even win the play-in. The next year, we going to win the play-in. Then after that year, then we're going to shoot for the 8th seed. You know what I'm saying? Or the 7th seed. Shit. Keep it.
I don't know.
By the time you're ready to go to the playoffs, Monty Williams' contract is gonna be done, and they'll have to re-sign his ass.
Nah, it ain't gonna be that.
We got the money to do it. He got the highest paid. He's the highest paid coach in NBA history. We did that. Throwing the bag.
Well,
Throw the bag.
I will say this because things can happen in the blink of an eye. Because Mike Budenholzer, as much as I dislike saying his name, that dude is he's an excellent coach. Now he had Atlanta sitting pretty.
Throwing shots.
Giants haven't won.
I'm gonna say I don't understand why Anthony's talking when his team hasn't won the NFC East in probably 20 years.
No, let Anthony talk. He's saying the truth to these stank-ass Giants fans.
First of all, let me just get it out the way. Shout out to the Saints, 100 days away from the football season beginning, the real football season beginning. I don't care about you other 31 franchise out there. I don't care. I know the Saints 100 days away from the season starting. Okay, now we got that out the way.
And look, shout out to the Saints for being the only team that's endorsed by France. Bitch, we international, bitch.
You said you're endorsed by France?
Yeah.
And you're bragging?
The entire country of France. Yeah.
Wine and menage a trois come from France. Let's roll.
There we go, baby. With a franchise called the Saints. Ain't that something? Boy, we out here.
French kissing and all that come from France.
Maybe that's the problem. Too many menage a trois and too much fucking wine is the reason why your squad don't do nothing.
Are you surprised that the Saints are endorsed by people who drink wine? It's booze down here in New Orleans. Don't you understand? That's all we do is drink down here.
Don't hate on us, man. Look, we're gonna get
like we got the nefarious one to come in for a rant.
Oh man.
Look who it is.
Let me tell you all something right fucking now. The Commanders? Shut the fuck up! You haven't been relevant! You haven't been relevant! Since Mark Whippen took you to the Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up!
They won it 3 times in the last 10 years. Uh-oh. Don't you get too hyped because you got Aaron Rodgers. Uh-oh.
And fuck Aaron Rodgers. Dreamland is where the Jets actually do something in the playoffs.
He's shooting at New York. Anthony is shooting at New York. That's what I'm talking about.
It's everywhere. Bang, bang, bang.
And put your fuck Plexico. Fuck Plexico Boris.
Damn,
he cost me a damn Super. He cost me another fucking Super Bowl. Asshole.
He won you one too.
Yeah, he did.
When he shot himself in the fucking leg, that Giants team, I believe, was 11-0, and they lost in the fucking playoffs. Asshole.
That sounds like a personal problem.
That is a personal problem. He cost me another fucking championship, dickhead.
I think y'all just lost. I don't think you can put that on Plexico.
Yeah, that too. But damn, Plexico, you moron. And just like John Morant, and I agree with Jason, give him the season. Give him the fucking season. He'll learn his fucking lesson then, asshole. You all talk about a lot of assholes tonight.
I'm just saying, 50 games with no pay, I would learn my lesson too. Because you know how much 50 games?
Who is on the top echelon of assholes that we talked about tonight?
John Morant, because he's costing himself millions of dollars.
No, Boston fans.
Fuck Boston.
They're on the top echelon.
Fuck Boston. Fuck Brett Favre. Fuck Plexico. Fuck the Commanders. Fuck the Saints. Fuck the Jets. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm about to take you off anyway.
Fuck the Jets.
Yeah, I'm about to take him off anyway. He's about to get taken off anyway. He's lucky he took himself off. He's about to get taken off anyway.
He tried to shots fired and try to hit us with blanks. Come on, Izzy.
What does my Saints have to do
with a Gatling gun?
I'm saying, you gonna try to take away my joy as a Pistons fan because he mad because we got Monty Williams and the Nets got who? I mean,
exactly who?
I'm just saying,
Jacques Vaughn.
I had to endure a 17-win season, and then they cheat us by making us drop to 5th in the draft. So when we get we got a little ray of hope. Don't try to piss on my parade, man. I'm happy. Shit. They finally hired a coach I wanted. Well, I say hire Mark Jackson. They hired Stan Van Gundy. I'm like, hire Mark Jackson again. they hired they hired Dwayne Casey. I was okay with that. I'm like, hire Monty Williams. They finally listened to me. They finally.
And then it's not that they fired Dwayne Casey. They just slide you over here. Let's get you out the limelight. Let's put you over here.
You're too. But I also like back-to-back coaches since this dude been our owner in black. He fired the shit out of Stan Van Gundy. That boy said, I'm tired of you, Stan. Get the fuck out of here. He fired him quick.
I don't understand why they even thought any of them Van Gundys were good coaches. Because neither one of them Van Gundys are good coaches.
Well, like I was saying in my previous point, I was talking about Mike Budenholzer. So Mike Budenholzer kind of put Atlanta on this pedestal or whatever. Like Atlanta wasn't known for making deep runs in the playoffs. Then Mike Budenholzer came in and, he ran this system and they were semi-successul. Then Atlanta was like, okay, it's not working for us quick enough. And then Milwaukee picked them up. And then he, got Milwaukee running and Milwaukee looked primed to win a championship. And eventually they did. And I was sitting there watching it. I was like, it's between Milwaukee, Toronto, but something about them two teams was just like, damn, bro. They just came out. I'm not going to say they was in the woods, but it was like, damn, bro, they just leveled up. Like, they're on their way to being a championship team. And it so happens they fell championship. Toronto, then Milwaukee. I was like, when you see it, you see it. It happens. In the NBA, it happens. And before you know it, you're like, okay, they're primed, they're ready. And that's what I thought would have happened with Boston until the whole Udoka situation just out of nowhere be like, so this dude messing with people's wives, right? You fired, right?
Listen, we don't know who initiated that. It could be that she messed with Nia Long's fiance. The wife could have initiated that. We don't know who initiated what.
I don't know. Like, I only know what they put out.
I'm just saying, 2 consenting adults can get a man fired. I mean, they 2 consenting fucking adults, man.
Hey,
they wasn't doing it. They wasn't doing it.
To me, it's easy to accuse, and I know that we always go to this area, but it's easy to accuse a black man of doing wrong when it could have been her that was the aggressor.
She ruined the Celtics, could have been dynasty, and I love it. Ruin another dynasty, lady. Go at the Missoula next. Let's see. Let's keep ruining Celtics coaches. Let's see.
Nah, that brother looks like he's too clean cut trash.
I'm telling you right now, that lady's husband got her locked in the basement. You ain't going to no games. You ain't going to no functions. Your ass
we
was
up there talking about that last week. We ain't going to no Houston games.
Nope.
No Houston games. None of us. I don't care what's going on in the house.
My wife's not even working the Rockets.
We gonna watch this game. We're not even watching this game on TV. We gonna watch the highlights. Well, we gonna be catching the players only.
You're not working the Rockets game. I know
the Rockets come into town and Mo's calling HR. She can't make it to work tonight.
She's not
feeling too well.
Cause look, Udoka, I ain't that Boston person. I will whoop your ass. I don't care.
Right, brother.
I fight over mine.
You gonna see me in the parking lot.
You gonna see me. You gonna see me in the parking lot.
You gonna see me.
Fuck that parking lot shit. They're gonna be showing that it's gonna go timeout, and you're gonna see a dude running across the floor, jumping in the air into the huddle, trying to clothesline his ass.
Now we're gonna be cool during the game. We cool.
Nah,
during the
fuck
game.
that.
You gotta see me in the parking
lot.
Nah,
fuck that.
You gotta leave. You gotta leave. Or either that or the airport.
Yo, you mess with family? Shit.
I can't do what I want to do in there. They're gonna stop me. That's why I won't meet you in the parking lot.
You better run. You better be Usain Bolt.
I already told you. How these hamstrings are set up, I am not Usain Bolt. So
you gotta catch me, man. You can catch me. We gotta talk about it, bro.
You ain't touching my wife, Udoka. You better get the fuck out of here. That's what happened.
First of all, she would probably put a bullet in his ass anyway.
He said, "I'm going to Dreamland and do things with Pam Grier." You better
Yeah,
dream about your wife, Izzy. You better dream about your wife.
I'm laughing. He's gonna go to Dreamland. He's gonna be doing shit with Shanae Jenkins.
I definitely was not reading that one out loud. Shout out to Miss.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say something that I'm gonna dream somebody other than my wife. You out your fucking mind. Shit. You crazy. And your wife watches the show and you typing that, man, you a bold boy, boy. I tell you, man, look. Okay, I gotta go to CEO mode. I gotta take the glasses off. Venom smoker is not responsible for any injuries might occur for what you put on this program. If your wife whoop your ass, that's not on us. Thank you. Sincerely, the CEO. I haven't had to do that in a while, man. I haven't had to.
Man, look. Izzy got the boss coming out for real. You got the CEO coming out. Say, bro, don't mess up out here, bro. You're messing with the money now.
Only woman I dream about is my wife.
I don't know. I mean, I get it because she's your wife, but I still can't get past those pictures that were sent to me a couple of weeks back. That girl was. Yeah, I think that I would definitely be dreaming about her over Pam Grier.
Yeah. Married men have no comment on this. Yes, I married a black woman.
Yeah, a dangerous black woman that's bought her Glock on the channel. And a karate kick to the face.
Yes, I am not saying anything that will get me in trouble. No. Your views are not my views. You about to get me into like your boy, Reverend X. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. You thought your thoughts not my thoughts. Your views not my views. I'm like, yep, a woman messed up Jonathan Major's career.
Is he trying to get the podcast erased?
Yeah, that woman worse than he.
Canceled.
You trying to get her to say she'll shut all this shit down. Me and my wife would jump you together. Fact. Like, fact.
Yep.
Look, I ain't bringing no homies if I'm doing dirt. I'm bringing my wife. Because she ride or die too. I'm bringing my wife.
Yep.
Look, you can bring your homies. I'm bringing my wife. We gonna whoop your ass together. Look, my homies ain't gonna fight to the death for me. My wife would. Shoot. Dudes better understand that. Your homies ain't gonna risk their life for you.
Nope.
Hey, just like last night's show. Today's show brought to you in part by Dry Snitching.
Yeah. Let's see. What is this? Is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. No, it's a handicap match.
Fall.
Tag team match. It's a handicap match scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Look, that goes. Look, people might not want to like to hear this one. That goes from women trying to attack my wife. I will knock you bitches out when it comes to my wife.
Hey,
I will flat each one of y'all if it come to it.
Hey man,
so you let me jump up, I'm gonna stand by and say, "No, baby, no, I'm throwing blows too." I will clear y'all out.
Gotta get up out of there. Gotta get up and out of there.
That's called the equal opportunity ass whooping.
Yes, we fight together. Man, woman, child. I fight children too. If your children try to attack her, we fight.
The fuck out of here, kids.
Hey, look.
Dog,
you got a stone on them.
Look, it could be any animal come out the woods. We fight together. So shit, you think you want? Shit.
Listen, you on your own if it's a black bear, buddy.
Man, we got a Glock for that. Don't you? Did you just say my wife has a Glock? We have a Glock for that. Shit. Shoot that bitch right between the motherfucking eyes, baby. That's what I'm gonna tell her. Shoot that bitch right between the motherfucking eyes.
He might fucking take that shit like. He might take that.
Look, I'm saying, look, be like Joe Exotic. I'm gonna shoot you right in the front of, right in the fucking eyes, bitch. Right.
I don't know, man.
Look, keep your dog.
Not too many problems that I don't think a 12 gauge can't handle.
I'm about to tell you.
I got my baby right there. Somebody come my way. Click clack.
What Dave Chappelle said? You know. Birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, buckshot, buckshot, buckshot. That's what's going on.
Next thing you know, Guns Jamaican.
Look,
yep.
On some of these bear ribs. That's what I'm going. Damn, man, your dog mooning us, man. Dog shaking his ass in the camera.
Well, I was trying to. I noticed I was trying to get her to turn around. Nobody wants to see that.
Oh shit!
My God,
man, it's still his turd.
We're going off the rails tonight, folks.
I don't know what happened, but I think my wife is happy about this going off the rails like that. Exactly, we marry black women. Anybody can get it.
Man.
Adults, old people, kids, baby. I'll need a baby if it throw up on my wife.
Shit.
I saw a video where a dude defended his woman. She was getting jumped. And they're talking about, oh, he's so barbaric. Why you had to hit the women like that? Shit, I'd have did worse. I'd have DDT one of them bitches.
Man, look. Here we go. 09 Randy Orton, bro. Women, children, everybody getting it. Look.
Yeah, I go Randy Orton. I go 09 Orton when it comes to my wife.
What was that wrestler's name that punted the fake baby back in the day?
Oh my God.
Snitsky. Yep, I'll be Snitsky-ing babies left and right.
Oh my God.
Bob Backlund. He's going Bob Macklin or Backlund. I think he's saying Bob Backlund. Oh man, I'm just saying. Look, you doper, you come after my wife. 09 Orton. I'm gonna tell you. That's for any man, woman, child, come for my wife. I'm 09 Orton.
You know it's 09 Orton, bro. It's a problem, bro. It's a problem out here.
My head already shaved. Listen, my head already shaved. I'm already in the Viper mode. Look, it's a damn snake on the corner of this damn podcast.
Here we go.
Podcast.
We already there. We already there, man. Look.
I'm just being honest. 09 Orton when it comes to the wife. So if you think it's gonna be my wife and I'm gonna stand there and you'd be like, no, baby, let's break it up. Nope, I'm punting. Anybody that jumps in, they get punted. And then look, the stepson jumping in too. He's jumping in too. It's a family affair. Let your kid try to beat up my kid. I'm jumping in there too. What you understand? Your kid getting punched too. Get up. It's family affairs around here. And then after I beat him, I'm gonna say, call your punk ass daddy. So I can
call your punk ass daddy.
Look, here go look. Do you don't have a daddy? Go call your punk ass uncle. Go call your punk ass cousin, somebody. if you want it. Ain't no doing this family dirty. The young family stick together. Okay, this is for entertainment. I don't need any baby groups. any women groups coming at
It's gonna be Legacy Part 2 out here.
Well, what? Shit.
I mean, the quote from back in the day was "fuck them children," so I don't know.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Claymore kicks. Lord have mercy.
Damn, he trying to take two at a time.
This is hilarious, man. Look, if you ain't down like that, don't get married. Shit, I can tell you. If you ain't down for baby Claymore kicking some kids in the face, beating some women up,
marriage it ain't the one for you, bro.
And I'm like, you think I'm gonna let her get jumped because they're women? Hell nah. We are one. When you get married, it is no her, me. We are one. So that means I'm getting jumped. Hell no, I ain't about to get jumped.
Man.
Ain't for her. She see some dudes jumping me. Shit, she go knock one of them niggas out.
One of these boys, they gotta get it.
One of them boys go get it. So shoot. If it's too many, then we might run. But I say, man, if it's more than 4, then I might run. Because I'm gonna knock 2 of them motherfuckers out. I'm gonna knock 2 of them motherfuckers out.
At least.
Look, she gonna knock 1 out. I'm gonna knock 2. The last one gonna run. There it is.
True.
But
true, because there's always one of them is always a runner.
Yep. I'm gonna look at the most scared one. I ain't gonna touch that one. I want the brave ones. I want the ones who brave. That's the ones you make good example out of.
Like Pete and Baby Boy. Oh, look at this man got heart. This man got heart. I ain't
Smack the shit out of him.
Whip the shit out of him. But man, we're gonna talk about Shannon leaving undisputed. That's gonna be the last one we talk about. I guess we're talking about some more fuckery that's going on. Shannon Sharp is leaving undisputed. I guess he finally had enough of Skip shit. He asked for a buyout.
All time, because you could only work with a formula for so long, and I mean, I don't watch FS like that, and I mean, when it was hot, when I was mad at First Take, I got the snippets here and there. I'm like, okay, cool, and you got your mean moments out of Shannon, but now Shannon has become a meme in his own right when he tried to fight the entire Memphis organization on his own.
Yeah.
Something else that happened. I can't remember. But at a certain point, your show jumps the shark. I don't really care about Skip Bayless like that. Like I said, I don't watch that network like that. But it's time to venture on and do other stuff. I mean, you can only do something for so long. Look at how the shows that we do love. And since we were talking about the NBA, I'll use the NBA on TNT. Started off with Ernie and Kenny and Kenny. And then they brought in Sir Charles. And then that worked for a minute. And then you had to bring in Shaq. So, there's different elements that they brought into it and he kept it fresh. Or, they're still doing stuff that gets us interested in watching the show. With them, it's just them two. Skip and Mountain Dew and every day. I got to whip him. Like, all right, bro. There's only so much that you could do with that. And even with First Take, we upset because Stephen A got to, be loud and have Michael Irvin on Mondays and this, that, and the third. Like, I'm tired of talking about Dallas. I'm tired of Dallas. To get back on that, it's getting to be repetitive. Like, it's time for something else. Go on and do your next adventure. Your next venture, we'll follow it. We'll love you. We'll still love you for it. Yeah. But with this, it's just time for something different. Like,
I just think that Skip Bayless is who they need to replace.
Yeah.
And they should have brought somebody else in or do a show with Shannon Sharp and somebody else. I think the cherry on top of the cake was all the controversy with Skip and Shannon, and that's why he got that buyout. Yeah, I honestly think that they need to do a show because he's not a bad. All right, he's he's a football player. He's not, let's say, a sports analyst like all these other guys.
Would be his shit. NFL
but
Live
he had a good show. Honestly, if I was Pat McAfee, I'd bring him on my show. Yeah. And make him a part of the Pat McAfee show, and it would blow up even more.
Put him on Speak. They usually Speak for Yourself, but it's called Speak now, which is stupid. Put him on Speak, and that show would blow up because our show is calmer, and they can, he kind of plays the Skip role as the villain or whatever, but Shannon would work with Acho. I can see that. But it's the fact that Skip Bayless has done this before. Like, if you look at Cold Pizza and all that, he runs his co-workers away. Him and First Take was at his height when they had Stephen A. Smith and Skip. But after a while, that shit got old because they kept screaming at each other. 9-6, 9-7, all that shit, asinine and all that. It was fun for a while. Then Skip got that big contract to go to FS1. And then people watch Undisputed for Shannon, not Skip. Because Skip says the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Like,
Skip is
stupid.
It be anti-LeBron comments. Like, he'll anti-LeBron comments. We're talking about the Cowboys. We're talking about Oklahoma, the Sooners.
Tom Brady.
We talking about Tom Brady. Like, we talking about the same stuff even when it's not in season. Like, bruh, like, okay, we get it. Like, you're gonna be the anti-LeBron. Like, we got it. It's understood. You want to talk about Dallas? The Cowboys can't run conversation, can't run content for a full year. You only get the NFL for what, 6 months? Maybe 7 months?
Maybe.
Like, dude, there's other things that you could talk about. Like, you got to change the content, man. Like, turn the page. Let's find something else. Let's shine light on something else instead of bashing somebody or saying how great Tom Brady is and sucking him off. Like, bro, like, there's other people, other facets, other things in sports that's happening. Like,
I remember
you can really just move
AFC
on.
last year was crazy last year. And they led with Cowboy shit. For the draft, they led with Cowboy shit. Like, literally, they were talking about why Dalton, the dude who the Bills picked up. Dalton, I forgot his last name. The tight end, Kincaid. Why Dalton Kincaid they get picked up by the Cowboys? They led with that. The number one pick was Bryce Young. They didn't talk about Bryce Young until the middle of the show. They didn't talk about C.J. Stroud, all the Texans, what the Texans did in the draft. They talked about the Cowboys for an hour after the draft.
All this other
the
stuff,
Cowboys
man.
had a lackluster draft.
Shit, we talked about the Lakers for almost an hour and a half last week.
That was fun. That was fun. But that was fun.
But that was trolling at its best. You know, when you troll, you can troll.
The Lakers. We don't leave with the Cowboys. The only time I leave with the Lakers is when they get eliminated. We don't lead with none of that. We talk about different stuff, even though the Saints and all that, our team, and the Jets and the Giants and we had the Commanders. We don't focus mainly on that. We talk about other shit. See what I'm saying?
Like, we was up there talking about Nasty's Titans. Like, we spent like maybe 40 minutes on that, just going back and forth with that.
That's
like,
teams.
Who outside of that region talk about that team like that?
Look, I want to let ESPN and Fox Sports 1 know this. The Cowboys are not America's team. More people hate the Cowboys than they like them now. Like, bro, They don't like them. People really hate the Cowboys. We don't want to hear about the Cowboys. I'm glad Tom Brady is retired, so I don't hear about him no more.
Oh, no. I mean, they're talking about him. He's going to be one of the majority owners of the Raiders.
And I can't wait for LeBron to retire, so we want to hear about him.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing about him.
It's going to force you to get a news cycle. I was happy that they highlighted the NBA Finals with the Nuggets and the Heat. I'm glad it's somebody that's not normal that's in there, like a normal superstar they have. Because if it was the Warriors, they'll be talking about Steph. I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Or if it was the Lakers, it'd be LeBron and AD. Or if it was,
the Suns and KD and Booker.
I'm glad there's no superstars in the series.
Now, I seen this post on Facebook the other day, and shout out the person who wrote the post. Boy said the Heat and the Nuggets sound like one of the things you order at Burger King or McDonald's, but no, this is actually a championship round. Boy say Heat Nuggets, and it does. I can't unthink it now. I can't unsee it now. Dude said, bro, let me get that Heat and Nuggets combo.
Next in ESPN, LeBron takes a dump. Like, seriously. It was the most you could hear Shannon right now. Skip. It was the most magnanimous shit you have ever seen. It was the biggest shit you ever seen. It had flakes of corn in it. It was great. It was a great shit, and it stank so good, Skip. It stank so good, Skip.
It was two-tone. It was two-tone.
Yeah, two-tone. He's the GOAT, Skip. He's the GOAT of shitting, Skip. And he go Skip. Now, Jordan would have had a bigger shit than that. Jordan went to the bowl 6 times, and he shitted 6 times. He didn't go to the bowl 10 times and shit it 4. You know?
He didn't have no bunny poops. He didn't have no moral victories.
You can hear Skip saying, you know, LeBron don't come up in the clutch when it comes to shitting. He's not a clutch time shitter. No. He got to go eat beans and Taco Bell to shit. He just don't. He's not regular.
He's not a clutch time shitter.
Because you could really hear them saying this. This could be really a conversation, like on First Take, and they would break it down. They would look, Kobe. What about Kobe? Oh man, Kobe was a selfish shitter.
If he's even mentioned at all.
Yeah, he's not even top 10. Kobe's not even top 10 shitter. You know, even though he's identical to Jordan, he's not top 10 in shits.
It's not even mentioned because that's not the clickbait, or it's not the hot content.
You go, Will could be dominant, but he played when he shitted when he had shorter toilets. So I mean, hey, you know, he had squat lower, so that's why he scored so many shits.
You gotta come with fancy stuff with duvets that put the water right there and wipe you up for you, where you don't have to use the paper and stuff. Like nah, you gotta have it where you have to use one ply toilet tissue and only one ply only.
Oh, what a fast food battle. You know, LeBron eats at Wendy's. He gets the 4 for 4. You can't get a better meal than the 4 for 4, Skip. 4 for 4, Skip.
Burger King, well, you could come in this
Well,
conversation.
you gonna say Bill Russell had 12 good shits?
Yeah, Bill Russell had 12 great shits, but he didn't, like I say, shorter toilets, and there was fewer toilets around. So that's why he had 12 great shits. That's what they're gonna tell him. Like you can use their rhetoric with anything. Like you give me a topic, I can sound like them on anything. That they use the same stuff.
And that's
like this. No. McDonald's got a basket of fries. So no, Michael Jordan was with McDonald's. McDonald's is the GOAT of all conversations.
All the fast food chains.
It's McDonald's. That's what he would be doing. It's like you talk about LeBron, Skip gonna say Jordan is better. Shannon is gonna talk about how LeBron is better. Let's bet some cases due on it. Let's bet some cases to do that Jordan can't out shit LeBron. Let's put 4 cases to do on it.
That's
exactly. A whole undisputed.
And then you know Stephen A. Smith is like, nah, Michael Jordan is the better shitter.
You know, he's gonna use big words. He is the best defecator of all time.
Oh no, yeah. He's gonna put out all the words. It's gonna be greater than 3 syllables.
Nobody can defecate like Mike. Nobody.
If it wasn't that Shannon Sharp was so far up LeBron's ass, some of his commentary, like I said, isn't bad. Like I can see him getting his own show, maybe with somebody else. But
he already got a podcast. The Club Shay Shay, they bought a buyout for that, and now that's a free agent. That's the second podcast behind Pat McAfee's. So ESPN might be buying Club Shay Shay just to bring him over there.
And I'm here for it. Because I mean, I still watch the ESPN shows. That's pretty much
just don't pair him
how
with
I get my news.
You know, you pair him with Stephen A. Smith, it's basically undisputed all over again. Because Skip and Stephen is the same person. Except Skip don't use big words like Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, I think putting if Shannon, we're gonna move Shannon over there, you're right. It'd be just like watching Skip and Shannon.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think
this.
Shannon needs his own show. Maybe, I don't even know, because this dude, what's his name? The hell's his name? He used to play for Duke.
I'm talking about JJ Redick.
Yeah, JJ Redick. I can't see. Sometimes I put on YouTube and I'm watching something that he says, and sometimes I just think he's stupid. Some of the things that he says is just not intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he talks like he was a grand superstar in the NBA and he was just another role player. At least in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about JJ Redick, but
well, JJ Redick went to Duke, so you know how I feel about Duke players. And I mean, I love my sister dearly, and she went to Duke, but I told her I would not root against them for the time that she attended them. But for the love of me, the hatred, the rivalry is real. I've been a UNC fan since watching basketball. I've been entrenched in it for as long as I can remember. I'm not going to like Duke. I'm sorry. As great as a player as he was, even when I was a Orlando Magic, fan of that organization, I was like, okay, yeah, he came and, he did his thing. He got us in the postseason. He never got us over the hump. And, I was like, okay, yeah, you shining, you getting some accolades because you was kind of a role player in college, but they kind of took you over, called you the man in college, but then you got to the NBA and got exposed. But now that you're on this kick, you're on this side of it, it's like you don't make sense to me. Like, you really don't. For instance, like we was just talking about Ja Morant, it's like, okay, well, he didn't break any laws. Why are we hounding on this kid? Well, you don't get that because you didn't garner the type of limelight that Ja Morant has. So you wouldn't understand that type of pressure. Like, what's expected of him is different than it is for you. I don't care how young he is. But guess what? He gonna have to take this L because yes, people love you, people watching up to you. Like, you got a whole bunch of stuff that you asked for and then some. For JJ Redick, for you, guy, like, okay, show up to work, and yes, you can work hard at it, but guess what? I don't care, in the long run. I'm not going to sit here and, be like, hey, even if you was to get a shoe tomorrow, I'm not going to go out and my kid look at it and be like, oh, man, I got to run and get some JJ Redicks. Ain't nobody doing that. But guess what? They're doing that for that dude. So, yes, it's going to be different. People going to hawk on him.
Do I got to go back to last week when I said who the fuck wants to be Scottie Pippen? Who the fuck wants to be JJ Redick?
Who wants to be Scottie Pippen?
Well, who the fuck wants to be JJ Redick? Nobody. Nobody said they got on the court and said Redick. Nobody got on the court and said, I want to be JJ Redick.
Said no man.
Somebody called you JJ Redick. I don't want
when you're shooting a jump shot, you don't scream Redick.
Nope, you don't. You don't scream Redick.
You don't do Redick. You don't do JJ. You don't do none of it. Like, and then you got the
nobody say Duke. Nope.
Nobody does that.
People wanted to be JJ Redick was unathletic white boys. I said it. That's the only people who wanted to be JJ Redick. And look, y'all can hit my DMs up if you want. That's the only people I seen talking about I play like JJ Redick.
Oh,
that's motherfuckers couldn't run. All they can do is stand and shoot. That's all they can do is stand and shoot.
Man.
Look, you stand in the corner. Don't wait till I shake and bake people, and I'm gonna throw you the ball. Then you make the shot.
I'd rather take a jump shot and scream like Bobby Hurley than say JJ Redick.
Nobody wanted to be JJ Redick, and JJ Redick act like he's a superstar. That's what pisses me off. Because you are not a superstar.
You are not a verb, sir. Like, thank you for trying. Please come again.
And
JJ,
that's how, and everything in this world is done with controversy. So he was a shitty basketball player, and now he's trying to make himself out to be like a top commentator, NBA commentator with, trying to come out with facts and statistics and stuff like that. But in the grand scheme of things, if you didn't do shit in the NBA, I don't care that you're a commentator and you played in the NBA. I want a commentator, if especially it's a player, like Shaq, Charles. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that actually did something.
Listen,
not JJ Redick.
JJ Redick, all JJ Redick could do is shoot. And he could only shoot when he was wide open. Let's call it what it is. When you jumped in his face, he bricked more often because he played for the Pelicans and we saw that a lot. So I'll put it to you this way. JJ Redick, I don't take nothing JJ Redick says seriously.
Nah.
He like Jimmer for that to me. You know, shit. Everybody talking about, people were saying Jimmer range before they said JJ Redick range. I was saying Jimmer range.
Yeah.
I wanted to be more like I would be JJ Redick. Nobody care about JJ Redick, man.
Like he never had a mania named after him. He had a whole kid with New York, Jeremy Lin. He took off and people wanted to be like Linsanity. Oh, I'm in my Linsanity bag now, boy. Like they'll add their last name into it and stuff. They'll be in that joint doing all that.
I was screaming JJ
from Good Times First. Izzy Burr.
Yeah, Dynamite.
JJ shoes, they're going to call the cops for child abuse.
You can buy JJ Redick sneakers at Marshall's or something like that.
Right, who was with JJ Redick with? What shoe
exactly? I don't even know what brand that he was signed with.
He's probably signed with fucking Diodora or something like that.
I like to say it was Nike because I think he had Nikes on his feet.
Nah, they got Tamu shoes coming up. I said JJ Redick shoes. They got they got these motherfuckers showing up. Boy, they got like some weird ass shoes showing up. But I ain't never seen those shoes look like this.
Man, look.
I looked up JJ Redick shoes. These bitches popped up. The ones that come on your ad on the Facebook page.
Wow.
They ugly.
And then before you know it, all your Facebook spam with it and stuff. I don't like this stuff. Get rid of this thing, man. Like, man, what these options at? Hide this advertisement forever.
Them shoes are so plain. They don't even have he's not with Nike. Them bitches don't even have a symbol on. That boy got a Chinese shoe.
Ain't nobody running down. Like, let me go get these real quick.
Bro, let me get them JJ Reddicks, dog.
Man, I got no way.
JJ Reddicks. Oh no, he got. No,
they would stay on the. They would stay on the shelf.
That boy balling in them barbecue shoes. That boy balling in Monarchs.
Man, people probably get a pair of better Big Baller brand before they get this dude's shoe.
Oh man, fuck Big Baller brand with Lonzo, man.
Big Baller brand. Man, this dude debuted these shoes. This dude had to change shoes every minute of the game.
And that's the reason why he hurt. You're saying that's the reason why Lonzo hurt.
Put the whole inventory in his locker because he gonna need them. Say, Pop, these shoes ain't doing it for me. Say, bro, get the other pair there. Get the other pair after that.
His daddy ruined his career. With I said, Pop, I'm not wearing my last shoes in the game, bro.
That boy LaMelo said, say, bro, I'll design them, but I ain't wearing them. That boy said, these you, boy. LaMelo looks and said, what? Yeah, we straight on that, bro.
I just read an article before we came on that says that Melo might. The Bulls are saying that Melo might be done.
What do you mean, Lonzo?
I mean, yeah, Lonzo might be done.
Yeah,
he might not be. His knees are that messed up.
The shoes messed his knees up. You know how fucked up your shoes got to be to mess your knees up.
You know what kind of lawsuit I would have against the company that made that shoe?
Well, his thing, he can't sue it because he was a part of it. Like, even when he left, he still got some kind of investment into it. So basically, he'll be suing himself.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be suing my father for fucking making me wear those shits. You all big and bad.
Like I was saying when it happened, I said, "You're a grown ass man." I'd have told my dad, "I'm not wearing them shits. I'm going to Nike." Fuck you. Call it Nike.
Yeah, Nike, they thought they were going to make a killing, and he could have went and just signed a little contract with Nike, and he would have made more money than those shoes made.
Man, I want to know, like, and shout out to my brother, because my brother posed a question. Where LaVar got the money from? What LaVar got the money? This dude had a shoe company. He made a basketball organization. Where this dude got this money from? Because his sons wasn't in the league yet.
Investors.
And even if they did make the league, they didn't make that type of money.
He didn't invest
Just
in
yet.
Lamar had money beforehand, though.
But don't you see? He's a good bullshit artist. He's a good talker. So for him to get people to invest in anything that he does, there are people that are going to fall for his bullshit. I bet they lost. He lost, and they lost it as a whole, millions of dollars because of that fucked up sneaker.
Yeah.
What was
And I just want the dummies who bought that sneaker. The dummies who
Chili
bought
Palmer?
that. Like
LaVar
y'all got
was
just
Chili
out of
Palmer, yeah.
But people bought that sneaker because that dude was on ESPN talking all this crap. You know what I'm saying? He's a good salesman.
Let's say the only people bought that shoe was rich and suburban kids. Ain't no kid from the hood buying. Mama said $499 for what?
$400 for some footwear.
For that ugly
The
ass
moment
shit?
you run into it, the moment you run into a puddle, them suckers ripping off like they was on Velcro. Like,
not even that. Think about the fact that one of them wore the sneakers, and now there's a chance that his career's done.
The only one who wore the sneaker. The only one who wore the sneaker.
And what makes you think if you would have bought them and been playing ball, or Mo would have bought them and been playing ball, and you hurt yourself, you know how many people have probably got lawsuits against that company?
Let me go find a pair. I'm gonna go running around in it for like 1 minute. And I'm gonna say, "Oh, my knee."
Ain't no way, boy.
You might, I'll just say this: don't wear them shits to work because you might drop your title.
Well, no, I'll kick them bitches off.
Somebody do your figure 4 on your ass with your knees fucked up. You done.
Yeah, the knees hurt. Knees are hurt on them shoes. They look
boy. As soon as they cinched in, as soon as that boy got it locked in, he didn't even come down yet. Tap.
I ain't tapping.
Tapping right here.
I ain't tapping. I'm like Cody. I ain't tapping. I'm about to pass out.
Pass out. Just like what Undertaker did Brock. That boy Brock said, F you. Well, okay, cool. Go to sleep then. Night, night. Say, bro, he dead. I don't care. I'm going to keep holding it. The bell is ringing. I don't care. All right, he dead, bro. He done. What else you going to do? All right, I'm going to let him go now.
Bro, them shoes look uncomfortable. I'm looking at them. These bitches.
They ugly.
Somebody got them bitches online for $799 trying to get their money back.
Ain't no way,
trying to get their money in a tip.
Buy some more. Too late.
They only got 2 left. Get it before it's gone. Look at the shoe.
It's too late.
Look at this shoe. Look at that shoe.
They look like what you get when you order Jordans from Wish.
They don't even look like Jordans.
Man, look.
Whoa. Like
you saying that Shein, the clothing department or the online clothing store, they made them a pair of Jordan Concords. Them boys said basketball shoe. Say, bro, y'all wow. Y'all boys made a pair of Concords talking about y'all basketball shoe.
This is the shoes on his feet.
That boy said, yep. That dude said, bro, I need about 10 pairs. 10 pairs in my locker, because that dude said every quarter, every time the dude got me running back, yeah, bro, we got to change these, man. Like, I lost the cushion. I ain't got nothing to put these on. That boy said all his feet was all twisted up after the game.
Listen, he had to put on Kobe's in the summer league because the bitches ripped.
That boy said, yeah, I'm done here. we're gonna talk about it. Gonna bring it back to the drawing board or something. So we ain't doing
Nah.
something right.
Chalk it up as a loss. Don't fucking go to the drawing board and try to make another sneaker.
Nah, because that's what they did. They made a 2. They made a 2. They made us 0-2. I remember them suckers. That boy said, "Say, bro, I'm done. I can't do it."
Let's see. You got a golden ticket shoe for $5,000, man. You smoke it. Ain't nobody about to buy that shit, man.
I would have bought the new Jaws and like kept them in the box only because there is still a chance that he becomes a superstar. You know what I'm saying? The kid is not a bad basketball player. And then you turn around and sell those shits because they were his first sneakers. You can get a lot of money for them boys. I would have bought a pair of the Jaws over any of that crap that they were putting out. The resale value on those Jaws are going to be crazy because I'm not a fan of those those sneakers but them shits look nice.
But while we're on the discussion of shoes, they stopped making Kyrie's a certain way after Zion had his incident. When Zion imploded his shoe or whatever, that boy said, "Yeah, I'm done with that."
His shoes blew out on Paul George's.
Paul George's?
Yeah, the PS2.
Well, I knew they stopped designing them like that. Nike said, "Say, bro, we effed up on that, bro. Like, we ain't doing that."
Paul George had the shoes that looking like a PS3, PS4.
Yeah,
that
the
he had on. Boom.
That boy said, "We done. We ain't doing that. We out. We ain't designing your shoe like that no more. Like, you gonna stick our reputation on this? Nah, we ain't going out like that."
Ja Morant shoes are not ugly. I'm looking at them right now. They're not ugly.
No, they're not ugly. I would have kept them in the box. And when he started to really blow up as he gets older, then I would have put them shits right on wherever, any one of those sneaker sites, and tried to sell those shits. They're not a bad looking sneaker at all. I bet you they're comfortable as hell too.
Man, Kawhi went to New Balance. Them fucking for old ass people, man.
Yeah, but Kawhi's another one that plays like 29 games a year. I don't understand how he gets a shoe.
That's why his knees fucked up. Playing in them New Balances. Them are walking shoes, not running shoes.
Boy said, "Look, bro, New Balance threw that boy 100 M's for that deal." That boy said, "Okay." And I ain't the one to throw away money either.
That boy tripping. I know he didn't care about playing the New Balances. New Balance.
Listen, if they were offering a bag, New Balance, Converse, Adidas, whoever's gonna throw me the bag, I'm gonna take. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. If I was a basketball player coming out, I'm gonna try to get with Jordan brand, not even Nike. I'm gonna try to go to Jordan first, and then Nike.
Shoes. I ain't gonna lie, these some ugly ass shoes. Bro.
Who was that? Kawhi?
Kawhi. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
There's some ugly ass shoes, bro. Them bitches like FUBU.
You don't even see them Jones. You don't even see them Jones. You usually see a player edition on shoes as soon as you go to the shoe websites. Like, I go to Foot Locker or whatever, and the first thing I'm seeing is Nike. Like, and eventually, I mean, they'll do Nike, and then they advertise on Adidas because of Harden and Dame. Other than that, I don't see nobody else stuff, bro. Oh, and maybe Steph. Like,
Steph is smart. He put stock from Under Armour in his shit. I know he's gonna be rich.
And then he got his own. It branched off to his own line. So yeah, Steph straight.
Yeah, well, Luka with Jordan. Get them Jordan brand. Luka with Jordan. So yeah. So it's
all right. I don't know if you guys read this, but the other day, supposedly Dame posted that before the end of the summer, he's going to be a Laker.
I did not see that, but I mentioned it last episode that he put out this cryptic tweet, and I mean it's got some traction on it. Like people got eyes on it and retweeting it about being an open whatever, like he's a free agent or whatever. And I think people in New York was like lighting it up. Like people was like, yeah, sign a petition, huh? What we sign? What we start at? Like the sign, does the line start with me or what? Like I didn't know about New York. I thought it was. I don't know about LA. I thought it was New York.
I'll be happy. I'll be happy because remember I said they're one superstar away from making noise. And that would probably be it. The way they play defense, the way that Brunson could score, the way that, you know, some of these other kids coming off the bench and stuff like that could score. If he went to the Knicks, they'd be dangerous. They'd be somebody you would have to talk about.
Maybe pick your poison out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dame to the Lakers would be. I wouldn't like Dame again. I wouldn't like Dame if he went there. Nah, Curry shoes, especially the white ones. The white Currys look like grandpa shoes.
I'll call it what we want. It's lining his pockets. It come up to the point where this dude was like, say, bro, I got this $40 million mansion. What y'all talking about?
Them shoes still were ugly. $40 million or not. Them was some ugly ass shoes.
Well,
man, that's crazy. But man, shoot, that's all the little topics we got for the night. It's 12 midnight by Jay, 11 by us. So get to the shout outs rolling.
I'll kickstart it as usual, per usual. Let's shout out June birthdays. Holla at your boy.
Whoop,
birthday coming up in 5 days. Along with my junior coming up in 5 days. Obviously, Mo. My cousin celebrated one yesterday. Moving forward with the with the shout outs, let's shout out the LGBTQ plus community. I think it's their month. For them, you know, and that demographic. I have, you know, I'm not saying anything against y'all. You know, love is love, and you have the right to love who you love. So, you know, shout out to you all. You know, I did it earlier. Shout out to the Saints for 100 days away. We almost there. And per usual, shout out the entire commission. You know, starting off with Mo, Izzy, Lala, Nasty, former contributors. Jay, myself, those who comment, Anthony, who came up in the show, you know, keep on writing in there, man. Look, hey, buy the merch, man. Look, we got merchandise out here. I may not have one on today, but you know, you catch me out with the commission shirt on. You catch me with the original Venom and Smoke team. Bring the smoke. There was another one, and I forgot to write it down.
Oh.
But you know, let me not even skip past it, man. Shout out to the wives of the group, you know, for standing behind us and encouraging us to, you know, doing our thing and allowing us to do that, because it takes away their quality time. But you know, they share us with the world. So you know, shout out to the wives of the group. So I don't want to sit there and skip them at all, you know. And I think that'll wrap up my shout outs for today.
Okay, Jay, your turn, Jay.
You know, shout out you guys. Definitely always shout out Lala. Check her out. Lala's Empire on mostly everything. I think even OnlyFans from what I keep hearing. So, you know, find her anywhere. Find her everywhere. She's everywhere. I like to give a special shout out to a friend of mine that is going through a recovery, and it's been a long fight for her, but she's doing better now. And so, Joe, just keep working hard. You know, keep doing the right thing. Follow what your sponsors are saying, because we know it's a hard road, but we see that you're fighting, and that's what we mainly want. I really can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I love doing the sports show, but during football season, the sports show is usually how what like is more intense with us, which I cannot wait for that. Baseball's starting to heat up now. We don't really talk hockey, but I guess if we had people that would contribute more hockey, maybe we would. I like to shout out all the guys, Anthony, your pops when he happens to swing through, Lala, she usually swings through too to at least say hi. Tell a friend, man. Try to help us get bigger. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, yo, check it out. You could put in your 2 cents. You could, if you're not on Facebook, you could say, fuck this podcast, but we ready for the smoke. So if you're going to come at us the wrong way, you're going to get it right back. So just let's keep trying to build and get bigger. And that's, something that I think that we can accomplish. And I guess, that was my shout out.
All right, I'll end it off. So I'll end it off. Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all for doing this show for me. And found some bad news out before I started the show. It's already late. Some youngsters tried to break into my mom's car again. Y'all parents, I need y'all to really look at these teenage kids, because somebody gonna smoke their bitch ass. I'm gonna say it just like that. Like, and I would not feel an ounce of sympathy for them, because if you breaking somebody's shit, you deserve whatever it gets to you. So yeah, I had to make sure mom was okay and she's okay, and they didn't do as much damage as they did the last time. But it's a shame people can't have nice things. So for my thing is, I just want parents to put a tighter leash on your children, because they're gonna get themselves into something they can't get out of this summer. And then you're gonna be burying your child, and then you're gonna be talking about my child was good. No, your child was a miscreant. It's an asshole. Your child's going around terrorizing people. And you need to put your foot in his ass or her ass. That's what needs to go on. And I'm surprised I kept my temper this long, because I'm just thinking, worrying about moms and worrying about my people that lives in uptown New Orleans, man, because it's getting bad out there. So that's why I tell people it's important to vote in your local elections. Don't vote for somebody because you think they're cool. Vote for them what they're gonna actually do. And we need our hands around the city, because this is happening too much in New Orleans. These little youngsters getting out of school and they breaking into your shit. Look, you're breaking into my shit, I catch them, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. I'm gonna knock your ass out and wait for the police to come. And you will be going to jail with a foot in your ass. So that's how I'm feeling. I just want to shout out to mom. She handled it well. Shout out to my wife, because she understood that I was upset, and she made sure I was calm. I told her I wanted to calm down before I started the show, because it's upset news. Because mom still called me 15 minutes before the show started, and I was like off, because hearing shit like that messes you up. So please keep your kids safe this summer. Keep them kids away from other people's shit, because I don't want to hear my child was good and your child's out there terrorizing people who work hard every day for what they get. She gets up every day and work hard what she gets. She needs her car to go to work. And you didn't broke somebody else's shit because you want to joyride. Don't break my shit. I'm gonna show you. Break my foot off right in your ass. And that's how I feel. I don't care if you're 12. I don't care if you're 11. You breaking my shit, I'm gonna kick you right in the asshole. And that's real. And us as parents, we need to grab hold of our children and show them what's right, what's wrong. You need to show them that you don't have to break into shit. It's our job to do that. Don't be their fucking friend. They doing something wrong. You put your foot in their ass. And that's what I'm saying. You seeing them out there? Now, if they mess up doing something little, okay, you can fuss at them. But if they out there doing something criminal, put your foot in their ass. Because they should not be touching other people's shit. And parents don't want to hear that today. But that's what kept me in line. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared of my mama putting her foot in my ass. That's why I didn't steal. That's why I didn't go out there committing crimes. Because I wasn't scared of I wasn't scared of my daddy. I wasn't scared of my daddy at all. I wasn't scared. I was scared of my mama. I was scared if I had to call her and tell her, hey, look, mom in jail, I stole a car. I was worried about her coming down there and beating the shit out of me. So, yeah, that a big imposing guy, but my mama put the fear in me. So it works. Check your kids. They doing up the shit. Check your kids. Like, I know it was a serious topic, but that was on my mind. Just check your kids this summer. I know they don't have much to do. Check them. Make sure they doing the right things. Because somebody ain't going to be nice as my mom. Somebody going to have a gun waiting on their ass and blow a hole in them. So, y'all, take care of your kids. Watch your kids. It's 11 o'clock. Where are your kids? You didn't even know where your kids at. I know where mine at. I know where mine's at. TV.
It's 12 o'clock here.
It's 12 o'clock there. Where your kids? Y'all need to be doing that. Like, where your kids? I don't mind. Mine is right in the next room. So,
quick.
I know he ain't terrorizing shit out there.
Quick thing. Quick thing while we talking about kids. That I forgot I left off my kids. My kids had a real good week. Like last week. I had one just left high school, graduated, committed to a school, full ride, almost a full ride, like pretty much 90% full ride on that last Tuesday. Sunday, my youngest two got baptized. I did not persuade them to do that. They made their own choice. Good. They're tiny children, still in single digits. Decided to say that they wanted to get baptized. I was fortunate enough where I was able to baptize them. So
that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
I like to hear
real. Shout out to my children.
Yeah, I want to let y'all know we're off next week because your youngs are going to Vegas.
Oh,
clickety clack. We going to
Plus one for Scott.
Yeah, what's one of the different area code, baby? We going to Vegas. Nice. I'll make sure it's not the hangover. I'll make sure I won't lose HR. HR won't get lost.
Don't lose HR.
HR won't get lost. So it's y'all got the week off. Hey, just like the rest of the show, because we leave Thursday. I'm be in Vegas, so I'm going to go on a full vacation. I told her, I promised her I won't bring work with me. I won't bring. I'm going to go on a full vacation. I'm going to relax and unwind from this bullshit that my city brings. So we're off next week. Yep. So we should have plenty to talk about when we come back in 2 weeks. And then, like I said,
NBA, the game, the NBA finals should be over by then.
If you're right by your prediction, yeah.
Right.
And like I said, in the week after that, we're gonna be celebrating 3 years of Venom and Smoke.
Wow. 3
years. On Thursday show. I'm gonna send a link to everybody on the Thursday for the Thursday show. That's 3 years of us on.
You're gonna have us on the Thursday show too?
Yeah.
They don't want the hater on Thursday nights. They do not want the hater on Thursday nights.
Somebody else show.
Everybody gonna get a shot on the Thursday night. And I'm gonna move out the man cave, and I'm supposed to be in the big room. And it's gonna be a celebration. HR throwing it. She gave me the idea to do it.
Oh snap!
Well,
And to just play off of Mo's message about the children. We live in a society that fuck around and find out.
Yes.
And these kids nowadays are pushing that. So if you keep fucking around, you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
So, like Mo said, parents step in, yank your kids if they're doing something bad or whatever, or put your foot down because it's getting bad out here.
Yeah. Mo said, "Put your foot in their ass. Put it down. Put it down in their ass. That's what you need to do. Full ass,
all the way up to the ankle.
Yep. Look, go to the knee bone if you need to, because I'd rather you do that to your kid than your kid go out there and hurt somebody, or somebody hurt your kid. Because listen, I would be devastated if mine did that, went out and did that to somebody. His ass would be in jail. Like, I'll talk about self-snitching. Come on, you going to the police? I ain't no thief. I'm living with no damn thief. And because people work hard for this shit. People work to buy this shit. And some of these people are like 15, 16 doing it. What the fuck are you worrying about robbing people? At 15, 16, I was worrying about girls going to work at Domino's and buying clothes. That's all I was worried about. that was it. I wasn't worried about robbing people. Like, why? Like, it blows my mind why these kids think that shit cool. But I tell you, run up on my shit, I'm gonna put my foot so far up your ass, you ain't gonna never run on nobody else shit. I promise you.
I found me a job at 16. I've been working since.
Yeah, I've been working. They used to give us the permit since 15. I've been working since 15 years old.
Yep.
I was working since 15, and I'm like,
I remember getting that permit.
Nobody.
I had to wait till I was 16 though.
My mom.
Up here, you could work at like an apple orchard at 15 years old. So I got my working papers and used to, pick apples and box apples and stuff like that. So I know what you're saying. You work for your shit. And the easy way out isn't breaking somebody's window.
Right.
Because you go come in the wrong person's shit and your ass is going to be dead. There's no replaying. They think this shit is a movie. Motherfucker, they kill you, you are dead.
Yeah, there's no cut.
There's no cut.
You know what I'm saying?
Back. It's not a video game where you can respawn.
Respawn and all that. Yep.
Yeah,
this ain't Call of Duty, bro.
Come back and you're ready. Once they put Zippy up in that black bag, that's it. That's it. You're gone. And somebody gonna fight over this shit. There's people who work so hard for this shit, they'll fight for it and they'll die for it. And you go to the wrong person, they'll kill you.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
And they say they better lucky it's not Texas, because Texas you can shoot in a car. So you can feel threatened in Texas and you can shoot. Like castle law is real in Texas.
Them boys believe it out there.
You can get shot.
Them boys believe in 8 firearms out there, boy.
Hell yeah.
It's up, Texas.
I think we should have the castle law everywhere in the United States. If somebody try to break in your shit, you got the right to kill them. Like real talk. Like if you man enough to break into somebody's shit, you man enough to get the consequences. That's just being real. Like there's too much of where we live at, there's too much of trying to look out for the criminal. Nah, the motherfuckers did a criminal act. Let them get whatever come to them by doing a criminal act. Now, minding your business and somebody did you that's different. But you breaking into somebody's shit, end up killing you. And nobody else but you. Because nobody told you ain't had to do that. Like, let me tell you the story before we go. I was working in juvie hall, whatever. And this kid broke into somebody's house and got his fucking head splattered. Dude shot him. And he came back and he had eating through a tube and he have brain all messed up. And you know what he did when he got out of jail? You know what he did when he got out of jail? He broke into somebody else's house. You got a second chance at life, and you broke into somebody else's house. And them people were
still
nice.
Doing stuff.
They told him to sit out and wait. They held him down and told him just gonna sit out and wait for the police, and he got arrested again.
Man.
And this is what we're dealing with here. Like, you thought somebody shoot you in your damn head, you would, you would change. Oh, maybe I'm not a good route. Maybe I'll change my life.
Man.
You eating from a feed tube, and you go somebody else's house. See,
ain't no way.
The parents, I remember this because it was on the news. The parents on the news crying. He had to shoot my son. Yes, he did. Should have fucking finished him. Because what did he do? What did he do with a second chance?
Right back out there.
And people say, Mo, you're cynical for that. I'm like, no, I'm not cynical. I'm being real. It's like certain people, because I blame the parents, don't instill that in them. Like, hey, if you keep enabling shit, they're gonna keep doing stupid shit. That's why I love my wife. She don't enable shit. She jumping that ass right away. And that's what I respect and I love, and that's what made me want to marry her, because that's a damn good mama right there. You got people out here that let their kids do what the fuck they want, and they go out there and they hurt people, and when you hurt them back, then they want to cry at you, do stuff. You ain't got to do that too much. I'm like, fuck your kids.
Man, look.
Should have done it. Should have been at home. Should have been reading, playing video games. Should have been at work. You should have been doing something.
Anything else.
Anything else. But you want me to have sympathy for your kid and spare your kid. And he could have killed me. Because these kids carrying guns.
Yeah.
So what you want them to do? So people, like I told y'all, man, look after your kids. You got teenagers, look after your kids. Because if you don't, and they out there doing dirt, you end up putting them in the dirt.
Yep.
Way I can tell you. If you don't like
fuck
my
around
message,
and find out.
Like I said, if you don't like my message, fuck you. You'll find out. You'll fuck around and find out if you don't listen to this message. You'll fuck around and find out. Go put
and the more you fuck around, the more you'll find out.
Well, most of y'all ain't got life insurance on them, so go put your GoFundMe's up. Get ready. Get ready to put them up. That's what's gonna fucking happen. That's what's gonna happen. And then you always see this. Eric, I ain't lying. WWL. My kid was a good kid. He was so good. Oh my God. He was good. They ain't had to do him that.
Yep.
Man, kid killed 3 people. Yep. Talking about he was good. I'm a good kid.
Everybody be talking. And all of a sudden,
you know your kid is a menace and you got him out there doing that stupid shit. Get out of here, man. Put your foot in their ass. Need to make that a shirt. Mo say, put your foot in their ass. That's what you need to do. Put them in your ass. Put the foot in their ass. Because Mo says so on the back. Put your foot in their ass. Man,
I think the next T-shirt should be "Who wants to be Scottie Pippen?"
Who the fuck wants to be Scottie?
With a fucked up cartoon character looking Scottie Pippen on the shirt somewhere. Something like over exaggerated, big ass forehead, whatever.
We gotta spell his name wrong, right? Because we get sued. What still? Who the fuck wants to be Scottie?
So we put Scottie P.
You got to spell it with Scotty, Scotty instead of I-E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pippin instead of En. But yeah.
Yep. And then you just have a character. You get a character that looks like him.
So
this way you know, isn't that Scottie Pippen? Well, that's what it says. You spelled it wrong. No, I didn't.
The old Washington Redskin logo looked just like Scottie Pippen from the side.
Be like Hustle Man, Whitney Hudson tour.
Who the fuck wants to be Scottie Pippen, man? That still blew my mind. I laughed. I watched the show, rewatched the show last week, and that blew my mind. Who the fuck wants to be Scottie Pippen?
Last week was a good show. That was funny.
This was a great show too. And we got Eric back, and Eric went off within the first 30 minutes of the show. Like, I love that.
What happens when I miss a week?
That's what happens.
He had that built up from last week.
Well, you about to miss,
pent up.
You about to miss another week because we all on vacation. So
we on vacation.
Yeah. We might come back on that Thursday show, and that shit might be lit like a mother. We all have.
We got a week after, we got a week after that. We got a Thursday show when I come back, and then the week after is the Thursday show. I'm inviting everybody.
Oh snap, boy! It's gonna be lit for real.
Yeah, I'm inviting wrestlers. I'm inviting everybody that's been on the show. I'm inviting them. I do it every year. Last year we had everybody coming in, bitch. Last year, everybody kept saying, "Hey man, happy birthday, thank you." We had Ruthless La La. We had Corey Dillinger. All of them came on there. Lamar Davis came on the show. It was ridiculous last year, so I just keep it going for the people who support us. Looking for a top answer, man. Who wants all right. On that note, man, all in 2 weeks. It's your host, Mo Young. You got Diabolical J, and you got Doc Eric. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Peace. We out.
Fuck around and find out.
Yo.
And if me see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. See, oh, he egged me. Oh, shit all over my rip with the jersey. Come get me a towel. Y'all didn't know.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, Gentleman, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon, it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second. Okay. Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets spit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
That's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.